Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you here. We got Dolmenwood 3 coming at you. Coming at you. Not quite the same as Terrify 3, but go see that. And of course, go watch Penguin if you haven't. I mean, what's wrong with you?
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
honestly.
Yep. Yep.
Jeez.
Do it now. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? Don't do it now. Do it when you have time to watch all of it, because you're gonna want to. You're gonna want to.
Yeah. And the interesting thing for me, there weren't any twists that I didn't see coming. There weren't any surprises, but it doesn't matter because it's so spectacular. And as we
Hmm.
were talking earlier, Farrell is literally gnawing on rogue moons.
Hmm.
So yeah, so don't miss out on that just for that. But
On
everyone does a good job actually.
what
Uh,
I would say is arguably the best episodic television show performance in at least 20 years, minimum,
Yeah, no,
is
it
Colin
it
Farrell.
it
It's
was
phenomenal.
really good. And it's good story, good acting, good production. It's great. And it's been a while since we've had something that's, not
The one
trying
thing
to
that I
lecture to
liked,
me.
is my big fear was they were gonna keep with this idea of he's the protagonist of this show, but at no point do they make him out to be a hero, right? He's still Penguin. Uh, and I'm
No,
glad that by
yeah.
the end of it, it's very established who this gentleman is. Who this
Yeah.
gentleman
No.
is.
If I were to say
He's
there's a
a science guy.
protagonist, it's Sophia. Sophia's
Yeah.
the protagonist. They work very, very hard to make her the little victim, right?
Well,
You
They
know,
did.
oppressed by all the men around her throughout her entire life. Those men.
Mhm.
But yeah, she's the protagonist from the creator's view for sure. But
well,
it doesn't really matter.
yeah, it doesn't because it's so good. Just go watch it.
Yeah, it's
Trust
really
me
good.
on this. I don't ever gush this hard. I've been gushing for ever since I watched it. Oh, it's worth it. Every because here's one of the things that it does very very well that most of these shows never do is if it presents a question to you, it answers it, or it sets it up to be answered later in either the movie or
In
if
the
they do another
movie. Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they do a good job.
So they tie up the threads is my point.
They
It's
do.
very good.
They do a very good job, and there's a lot of little winks and nods there for people who have
Yep.
read a lot of Batman, of course, specifically about Penguin. Lots of little winks at you. There's a lot of little subtle type of things like that. Um, there's really not much to complain about. I do think I would have made alteration. The lady they have playing Sophia did a great job.
Hmm.
Really solid actress. I thought was a wonderful choice. But obviously, in their mind, in the script, they had like this slinky, sexy, lady, like kind of like Selena
A
Kyle.
femme fatale type deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the lady they got, who was amazing, I'm not knocking on her at all. She was great.
Mhm.
But she's not that. She doesn't have
Hmm.
that kind of body. She's very normal, like mom body.
Hmm.
And they should have adjusted the wardrobe with her a bit. Even my wife, who loved the show as well, she was like, "Why did they put her in that?" You know how women are. But no, I agree. I don't. I agree. I can see what they wrote, but the actress they hired, which was was the right hire.
Hmm.
They should have adjusted the wardrobe for her body. Is all I'm saying.
I didn't mind that last dress she was in. I thought she pulled that
That
off,
was
but there were a
better.
couple
That
of
was
them.
better. Yeah.
She's not very tall, and they were putting her
No,
in tall
she's
gowns for
yeah, but
women that are tall.
she's just a normal mom body. I mean, she's
Yeah.
fine. Isn't that she's an attractive lady, but she just doesn't have that slinky, femme fatale thing. She didn't get that
Right.
going on, right? And that's fine. They should have adjusted it, but they
Yep.
didn't.
My biggest pet peeve, I actually think, was brilliant foreshadowing. So remember, Chester, and this isn't really even a spoiler.
Yeah,
In ep- Throughout the whole season, the whole deal, Penguin keeps touching everything, right, with his bare hands, and it
yeah,
bothers me because one, it's Penguin, he should have gloves, and two, why would a career criminal be that stupid, right? Well, if you remember in the movie, one of the things that Batman is shown to be able to do is recreate fingerprints. I have a feeling that this was intentional because as of right now, he's gotten away scot free, right? He's right. Spoiler, obviously. So Yeah, I have a feeling that might be where this is heading. But anyway, that's not
Maybe.
what we're here for today, Chester.
No,
I
well, we're
think at
just
the
killing time for Lady, dude.
yeah. He was wearing gloves at the end.
He
I'm
was.
pretty
Yes,
sure.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
yes, he
So
was.
There's a
So he had
lot
the
of little winks in there, dude. There's so many
yeah.
little nods. Because you have to remember, for those of you who haven't read, the old Batman stuff when Penguin showed up, keep in mind he's a
Mhm.
pretty old villain, right?
Oh yeah,
But the reason he was called Penguin initially, now in modern Batman, he's this short little penguin-looking guy, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
But originally, that's not really what he was. What he was a guy who saw it as very important to always look clean as a whistle pal,
right.
quote unquote.
Yep,
And he wore tuxedos. And of
yep.
course, if you know the history of tuxedos, especially way back in the day, they were called penguin suits,
That's
right?
correct. All
That's
correct.
why he was called the Penguin. In
Yep.
modern times, they've made him very penguin-esque, and for a lot of people, Danny DeVito's portrayal as the Penguin is the Penguin, right?
Right.
yeah.
But that's very modern, cartoony, you know, Batman Robin stuff.
Hmm.
It's not the original dark Batman carrying a gun and killing people, Batman.
He only kills if it involves a vehicle. If he doesn't like guns unless it's mounted on his car or
Right.
on a
Yeah,
plane.
but but before the code came in, the original Batman carried a
Oh
gun.
yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
This is true.
yeah.
He was
S-
mostly a detective. The Batman thing was a gimmick more than anything.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, he
Um,
was the Shadow. It was
yeah,
Vilfinger and what's his face ripped it completely off the Shadow. But they did it well. So what do you want?
they did.
Yeah.
They did. The other thing I'll say is the late because this was the showrunner of this show was a lady,
Uh-huh.
and she did a phenomenal job from beginning
No,
to
I
end.
would have never known.
Yeah, and she has her and Mr. Reeve clearly understand Batman on a level that we should stop being worried. Now, the next
Yeah.
movie could be a disaster. There's a very good chance of
I
that,
don't
but
believe
I
it.
don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna be
No.
because just without even having Batman in the show, they establish Batman immediately
And they
when
never
they
mention him
yeah,
once.
yeah, never mention him once, and they establish exactly why he's necessary. It's
Yeah.
so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. And it's so the crazy thing is, remember the song that they used for the trailer, the Nirvana song, Something in the Way?
Mm.
The last line of the show is a reference to that song. That is crazy. That is such good storytelling. And I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. We haven't had anything this good in so long. Like Breaking Bad, probably. Like that's probably the last time we had something that was just not only a great performance, like we had The Witcher, the great performance from Henry, but the everything else worked too. They nailed the aesthetic. They nailed all the characters. The peeves that we have are completely mostly pet peeves, right?
Irrelevant.
They're
Yeah.
silly things.
They're
Yeah,
irrelevant.
it's
Yeah.
so good. It's so the fact that anybody could give that show a 5. I don't even know what you want to watch, bro. Out of 10, I don't know what you want to
Is that what
watch.
it's rated?
That's what IGN gave it, a 5 out of 10. I
Oh, well,
said, what do
fuck
you
them.
What
what do
We don't
you want to
listen.
watch?
We
they
do not
want?
listen to IGN, dude. They
They
want
want
Batwoman.
the show equivalent to Veilguard.
Yeah,
That's what they
no,
want.
don't listen to IGN, that's for sure. But yeah, it's good, and I've killed enough time, so I guess Lady's not coming today, but that's all right. Bill's in charge. Go ahead, Bill.
I think she might not have realized with the time change that we were
I
coming
was
in
clear.
early. I know, I know. Well, did she
Um,
respond to it? I don't even know.
I think
I
Adrian's having mic troubles too. Hang on.
Oh yeah, well Adrian was here and then he wasn't here. Need get him in here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but I think the general premise is go watch the Penguin.
Go
Yeah,
Hmm.
watch The Penguin.
yeah.
Do yourself a favor and go
Yeah,
watch The Penguin.
enjoy. What just Colin Farrell? My God! And there's only two moments in all 8 episodes that I saw Colin. By the way,
Hmm.
right? Only two. One of them he's coming up a ladder, and the other one he turns his head just right. Other than
Yeah,
that, you don't see Colin Farrell inside of that makeup, and the makeup just some of the best makeup I've ever seen, dude.
it is.
It just you don't
It is.
realize that it's because it's Colin Farrell and it's not Colin Farrell, but it works
And
so
he's
well. My God, dude.
And Colin's a real good-looking guy. Penguin is not.
And he's
So they
thin
do a
too.
fantastic.
There's like
Yes.
one or two moments that you see, oh, that's Colin because he's in good shape. But yeah, it's really amazing how he melts into that role. But then it's Colin Farrell. This dude, if this doesn't make him legend, I don't know what could. I mean,
I
honestly.
don't know. This is a Heath Ledger like Joker performance. Like
Oh
that's
yeah.
what it should be.
Nope,
Absolutely.
definitely. Yeah. Anyway, Bill.
You guys good? You done gushing, fangirls?
Yeah.
No.
No,
We'll gush later.
Not really. No.
Because
maybe.
it's that good. It is that
It-
good.
Well,
it is.
we're only 11 minutes into the
No,
session.
that's not bad for us at all.
Yeah, we're usually like 20 minutes in, and we're off in some like random, anthropological discussion about
Shut
some
up.
group.
Shut
About
up.
the letter,
You're gonna open the floodgates, knock it
the
off.
letter, the letter W really was not invented by the Germans. See, no, but don't
no,
start. That wasn't an invitation. That was not an invitation.
No, I killed 10 minutes also because the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah,
But go ahead, Bill.
Okay, so I'll just do a quick little recap because it has been it was a pretty substantial episode last week. We lost one of our party. The team lost Crump, their magic user and he was also their cartographer. He was their wordsmith, the guy who could read.
Cook.
Yeah. So
my guy can cook. Don't worry, guys. Just don't ask what's in it.
But Crump was killed at the site of the Gorthstone, and by the specter who haunts that place, and that is and that put the party into. Actually, we could kind of pick up there because I'm really curious as how you all would react to watching him, his soul be stripped from his body, only a few feet away from our enchanter,
especially after agreeing to help the specter. Yeah, because she ain't getting help from anybody, dude. That's it.
Right? Yeah, I don't want to come back here.
And Gilliam said he would help her, and she turned. And now, Gilliam, you are at the pool. I think Heinrich. I don't recall where.
You're pissed off immediately. I was like, nope.
Okay.
Don't fail me now.
Do we need to do? I mean, the creature itself does not elicit a morale, like a fear roll, but so I would just assume that your reaction would be whatever you think is appropriate. So you're like,
reaction. That's my appropriate reaction. Yeah.
Screw this. I'm out of here. So did you now, are you running? Are you bolting?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were already back to town, actually. Didn't we already make it back to town?
We did not. We're still out. We're still out in the wild. And also that's part of the issues. People run and flee and panic out in the wild. Where they end up is in question, right? So that's right. Like the hunter, you were foraging, correct? Or am I? Do I have that in there?
No, so we had just I was there, but yeah, when Chester's character died, I ran. Now I'm not going just forever. I'm just trying to stick with the party. I'm not just blindly running into the forest. But I definitely ran away from that spot because he just got one shot, So I was out of there. I'm not gonna keep running forever. I'm just getting away from that situation because I don't know what this thing can do. I'm not familiar with it.
So Gilliam, so far we have 2 votes to abandon you. What about was it Gilligan? What is your guy doing?
Gilligan.
Stonewasher Island.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
I had to get on my phone because freaking my PC's being I don't know. Discord sucks.
I love how your character called Gubber assumed Gilligan was you. I love that.
I mean,
Who else would it be?
I don't even. I just got on here. What's going on? I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. So we had just started, like in the last 30 seconds or so, setting the stage from the end of last episode. So Crump is floating in the pool. Gilliam was by the edge of the pool. Hendrik is running as fast as his plated feet can carry him, and then so then Fingus also has pulled his finger out of his nose and started running too. So I just don't. I'm sorry. I'm assuming that you pick your nose, but you're a moss dwarf. You're probably
Yeah,
looking
it's
for cheese. So I was wondering what your character would be doing.
Oh, I was hidden behind a tree at the start of that.
That is the right
Like the
place
minute
to
I
be.
saw him, I was peeking out from behind a tree. The minute I saw him headed towards the pool, I got behind a tree.
Okay, so
I'm gonna follow Thundar's character.
you're about 250
That's
feet
about
away then from the center where the pool
it. Oh
is,
yeah.
because yeah, and it's a large pool. It was a 300-foot diameter pool. So I guess then what we'd have to do is see what happens with everybody. I mean, if you feel like your head's enough to follow where everyone else is running, then we'll stick together. But Gilliam, you're at the pool. So
I tell Thunder, hey, you might want to wait for everybody else. You don't really have a map.
Well, nobody has a map. Our map,
Well, and
our map just
yeah.
died in that water.
Yeah.
Well, Heinrich's reply is as he's running past you. Ah! But Gilliam, on the other hand,
Grabbing him.
just gets at the stage is the sphincter has just
Sphincter.
both hands holding on she was holding on to Crump's body. His body went from the color of flesh, like just a normal, with blood pulsing through it, warm looking body, to something cold and dead in just a matter of seconds. I mean, and his eyes have gone completely glossy. He has a blue tint to himself. His face has become contorted and wrinkled in this mask of death. And she lets go as he slumps into the water and floats. You are on the edge of the pool now, witnessing to this ghastly murder, how does your character react?
Who are you talking to?
Gilliam, the only one still there.
Well, no, Gretchen was
Yes.
there. She fired an arrow at it, and it
Yes.
went right through it.
Yep.
Gretchen's not here, so it's
I know.
irrelevant.
I'm just saying. But I think we all left last time, but we all
Dragon.
abandoned Chester.
You're up.
Ethereal dragon.
Is he here?
Yeah.
There he is.
Well, who's around? Since I want.
You.
Well, I was trying
Everybody
to
else
look
took
where
off.
You look
everyone else
around
is, not running away.
You've been
you
left
see
in
the
the
back-
lope.
You see the backs have turned. Your comrades are now running in a disarray.
I try getting their attention.
How do you do so?
By yelling at them to stop running.
Okay. You all hear him holler.
Oh, hey! I stop and I wave.
Okay, proceed. What do? You two. Heinrich, do you keep the motor on?
Oh yeah, I'm out of here.
Oh,
He's,
yeah.
he's shifting gears.
I'm
He's
following
now
the
in.
big guy. I'm following Heinrich.
Heinrich is not even
Around.
yet to. Heinrich, remember your position. You are in the tree line. Okay, so you are still a good 210 feet away from everybody else.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right.
Well, because remember, one of my character things is I have a fear of the dead. The dead are rising, right? So
They
I'm afraid
are.
of the dead. So I just watched this dead ghost creature kill my friend. I'm out. Like, nope. See ya. Don't want nothing to do with that.
Maybe
That's
your
my
boss
that's
will
my
raise
logic.
you and pay you.
I'm
again.
gonna
Or will raise
so
himself.
Heinrich's headed my direction is what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. You would be probably in the southeast of the hex. I mean, if you're looking at it as far as a clock, because that's where Prigort is to your southeast. And that I'll give you. But Heinrich, I'm gonna roll. I have an 8-sided die. Is running the opposite direction to the northeast. He's just told me he's panicked. So his sense of
You just it's up to you, but it could be a perfect opportunity to introduce my character. By the way,
which we'll get to in just a second.
I mean it
Actually, I
might
probably
it
should.
might unify the party, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
I'm
probably
gonna
should.
yell at Heinrich to get back here with me.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Heinrich,
go ahead,
man,
Heinrich.
man,
Why don't you
over
roll a
here.
2d6? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say that again. I just totally talked over you because I'm just.
No, it's fine. I
It's
said,
fine.
Heinrich, man, get over here with me to the trees.
Okay, I'm rolling of 2d6. What am I rolling for?
No, you're rolling 2.
No. What am I rolling? What is the purpose of this roll?
Oh, this is a
question.
morale roll.
Gotcha.
And that's actually a really good roll. So I want to say you're fearful that you are. You are able enough to gain. You have enough sense to.
Calm down. Oof.
Well, it's so much to calm down, but definitely to start to arc your run, your gait. You're now turning. You're not slowing down, but you're still running. Let's resolve ethereal, and then I'd like to know Chester, but I want to finish this kind of introduction here, or of the show. Ethereal. So the hunter has stopped. Heiner, obviously, you know the situation because I assume you've been listening. So what do you do next?
Okay, so how much of our teammates are still running around with their heads cut off?
None, seemingly.
I've regained my
Okay,
head.
I'll just count to make sure everyone's around except for the dead guy.
Girl.
Wait, Crump was a girl?
The Spectre is a girl.
I knew what you meant.
Okay, so even though she just murdered your comrade, you're going to go into the pool with her.
Oh no. This is a plan. It's a plan.
What?
I don't recommend.
not
I mean,
doing it,
are you sure
No.
that's what you want to do? That you said you wanted to go to the dead guy.
No, he said except for the
Yeah,
dead guy.
except for.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. I couldn't pick up what you were putting down there. So I don't know what you're doing because I can't
Yeah,
understand.
it's real. Be more clear. What are you doing, dude?
Okay, so I want to make sure all the living members of the team are still around, and not running away.
Well, like I was saying, Heinrich is running towards Gabagool out in the forest.
Cool.
The huntress is
Let's tell him to stop running like a maniac.
okay. You did this already, so move on. He's not listening to you.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm out.
That face palm, the annoyance of this all. And silently judge everyone. So, we gonna follow him or what? I say to the group.
Your mic cut out right in the middle of your sentence, bud. What'd you say?
Are we gonna follow him or not? That I asked the group.
I mean, I guess we can. I'm not against it.
Do I hear that? Because I'm like at the trees. I guess.
Well, Heinrich is running your way. You're not that far out of shot if people are yelling. So I mean, you could easily make yourself a focal point for the other 4 people so that they would reach you. And then while that's happening, Chester, why don't you introduce to the audience and
Do you
who and what?
do you want to do it here, or do you want to do it somewhere else? Because if you do it here, there's a fight about to start with that Spectre.
No, I want you to introduce what you're playing so we know what you're doing I don't know who you are and what you're playing. So what do you have? Did you pick a
I did
friar
exactly what you
or
guys asked me to do. I picked a cleric.
okay?
Windor
All right.
Forelock, which, the etymology of this word is this name is pretty interesting. It means wind in my
boy.
hair.
Oh.
He's got horns.
I even, well, he is a Bregel, well, half Bregel, but yeah,
Let's
and
see
I
what he's
even
got.
found a picture that had the kind of Superman curl off to the side, which is perfect because that's what a forelock is.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Half Bregel cleric. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well,
I often
my thinking was, the Briggles can be Pleuratine clerics, but they tend not to be. But it also mentioned that the Briggles do make babies with the humans, and
yep.
they either display as Briggle or human, character creation. So
Hmm.
that's what I made. So he was raised by his human mother. He's never met his Breggle father. That's why he looks, more human than Breggles are kind of goat men, right? But he's got a human aspect to his face, and he was raised by his mother and I became cleric. So there you go.
Now, half breeds will tend to follow one race, yeah, and occasionally, and it's not saying it's a mandatory thing, but they would have some kind of um, identifying like physical trait,
Yeah,
sometimes like
horns
maybe
and ears. He's got goat ears,
nubs
goat horns.
or goat eyes or whatever. If you
There
have
you
any
go.
of that, that's fine and not necessary
Well, you see
though.
the picture. I'm showing you a picture.
No, I'm not. I'm not looking at that. I'm writing things down.
It's
It
quite
takes most of my
perfect.
concentration.
Mm-hmm.
I spent
I would
I,
say
So
I,
so.
I spent at least 20 minutes looking for this.
Oh,
so
I
is he like this?
absolutely want to make sure that your time was. Oh, that is great. He looks like a tiefling.
Yeah.
Is he like a satyr? Does he got like goat
Okay,
legs?
so those horns will they start off kind of nubby,
Yes,
and as you get higher up in levels, they definitely become more
they do.
pronounced, and that can be.
It's the best I could do. Yeah,
It's cool. I like it, dude. Yeah, it's a great picture.
yeah.
Um, yeah, what's looking forward is like by like third level they become offensive weapons as well, which is really
Well, no,
fun.
you get it at first level. They're just lame.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. But there's obviously choosing. It probably would be better to just gone with the human side of them than the Breggle, because the Breggles have some interesting things, but it's way later, right? But it
Yeah.
didn't really
Mm.
matter. I just wanted to make something different. So, and I wanted to be you guys wanted to be a cleric, so here I am.
And that
But
you
Do you
did.
need it?
nevertheless, so what was in my thought process? If you want to introduce him now, he could have just been in the area, come into this dolmen, because he'd heard rumor of a specter, and of course I'm a cleric, right? So I could be coming up, firing arrows, which will damage it, by the way. Calling out, saying, "Hide your face from the Lord, you evil spirit." Do 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 do, stuff like that.
Nice.
Or you
Is that
could
what?
they can
That's what
meet
his
him in
mic
a
sounds
in a
like.
town. It's up to you.
Well,
Or
I'll
I
just
could
leave
just
it.
run into him in my running, and they all catch up, and there we go.
Well,
Because
I'm
the
saying
specter's
because
like a
I
level
could
level
he.
5. I don't know if we could take it.
Oh no, because it can't leave the pool, so I can
That's
kite
true.
it.
Yeah.
So
Um,
just speaking metally, GOP, it
Yeah.
could be
yeah,
a CR5 XP for everybody.
it could be. It could be. It could. A lot of
And
things
we
could happen.
do need our map back.
But
Yeah, we really do. Well,
Oh, and you
actually,
could
I
recover the
could.
body. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, you don't
Yeah.
really need the map back. You guys are. You're only like one hex away from
But
home.
but
But
That's,
anyway, I mean, you can you introduce him wherever you want. I was just saying that because he is a cleric, this situation he's actually has advantage in. If you wanted to introduce him here, or just do it in town.
um, we're gonna introduce him now. Because why wait? And I
hey,
flipped a
lady.
coin, and it landed on yes. So
I
what we
like that.
have,
I like that.
and I'm gonna throw something on your character here just to
Uh-oh.
add some. We're gonna going back to meta, because I want to put a hook on you, a plot hook. Um, there is a lawyer came to your home, a representative of an estate, to your mother's on your mother's side. She
Well, I've
was the
never
last.
met Dad, so
Right. She is the last known surviving relative of a folklore hero of ancient Dolmenwood. 900 years ago, was a champion known as Sir Chide.
Hey, I
A,
know who that guy is.
a mighty warrior in the war against um, the Frost King, the Cold Prince,
the fairy.
not king. Sorry. Yeah, the fairy prince, a ruler, fairy lord, the Cold Prince.
We clerics do not truck with the fairies.
Chide was somewhat of a yeah. This might make it somewhat complex and conflicting, but yet he was was buried. His crypt has been lost to antiquity, except now there's from the documents that you received, it puts a location on it. The artifacts therein could be a boon for the church and its current state of decline. A boon would be very beneficial for your station, as well as for
Sure.
any of the people that you work with. But this also being the fact that you are now the heir of Sir Chide has led you to this part of Dolmenwood to search for his tomb.
Okay.
There we go. The commotion has aroused your attention. And do we have Lady now too? Okay.
You do.
Excellent.
Yes, I'm
do.
here.
Okay. Yay. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's like,
Time change is always fun. And
America's savages.
yeah, well, a little bit. So
Okay, I get it. So I wrote down Sir Chide's tomb has been discovered. My character is the heir of Sir Chide. It's good enough?
good enough. It's not common knowledge, and he's also a character of either folklore or myth and legend. So
Yeah,
you
it's
also
just
want
a
to
hope.
ask.
I didn't roll
Yeah.
any of that stuff, so good. I have one now.
No, yeah, you want to ascertain the veracity of this. It's piqued your curiosity. It's like, wow, am I really a descendant of Chide?
Sure.
Yeah, he's a hero in literature and story and so on and so forth. The cleric, you come across this gaggle group of misfit adventurers as they appear from their garb, wearing armor out in the forest and weapons and whatnot. And as you come out through the forest, I'm just going to cut to the chase. You guys are a holy man appears, a cleric of the Plurtine Church.
Yep. He is,
Holy
as you
man.
see, he's very tall, although lean. He's wearing plate mail and no shield. Damn it. But plate mail. And he has a long sword where it should be and a bow in his hand, I would assume, at this moment. And of course, I'm not high enough level to have chosen an order. So he has the Plurtine Church, which is a golden ring with 4 like sun rays coming off the bottom. Of course, you guys have seen the symbol of the Plurtine Church. And okay, fine. So he comes out of the woods, seeing the nonsense, seeing the specter, and he yells at the specter to hide its face from the Lord, you disgusting undead, and I let loose a arrow.
Okay.
Excellent.
Initiative.
So is he coming from the where I'm running by, or is he coming from a different side?
Why not?
Yeah, he's coming up right by our buddy Gomer. So
Okay.
yeah, we're just cutting to the chase today because
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah,
Excellent.
why not?
I seem to
all
be
right,
deficient
so
in storytelling right now.
now
on
this
one
is a
sheet.
bow, which I kind of suck at, but
Is there anything
So I would
particularly
say him
special
coming up.
about your
the arrow
arm?
goes and it misses badly. What was that?
So I would I would hear him coming up behind me. Then is what you're saying?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
he
Yeah.
announces
Okay.
himself. So
No,
it's
I'm gonna.
yeah, there's nothing special about the character, dude. I just wrote him up. I'll just, I rolled everything. I didn't roll everything, but what I did roll, I did roll. Other than him, choosing him to be a cleric. But his background is he was a devil goat handler. When in his youth, maybe his mom owns a business, and that's how she knows the Breggles, because she sells them devil goats. And therefore she got into
A
some
devil
kind
goat.
of some kind of situation with one of them.
Uh-oh.
I am neutral. I am of the Plurotine Church. I didn't roll a moose sign, so I probably need to go through that. My stats are strength all the way down to charisma, of course, 16, 10, 15, 9, 14, and 10. Better than the other guy. I did, of course, make adjustments to get that 16. I have my save targets, which are normal. He's got 7 hit points, 16 armor class, +2 to hit with swords, nothing with bows, as we just saw. Let's see here. I'm 29 years old, 6'4", 180 pounds. I have my holy symbol, of course, which is currently wooden because I am a neophyte. I speak liturgic, woldish, gaff, and caprice. I have no experience points. I have basically no gold, and all of my statistics are underneath the speed requirements. Although you said higher strength does give more slots, but whatever. They are anyway. And the only thing interesting I have on me is I do have my holy symbol, of course. I have the Pragmaphon, which is the Bible of the Plurotine Church, of course, and I have a thigh bone flute, which I play. We'll see, good or bad, I don't know, but I'm going to be
More
playing
music,
it.
people.
So me and
So
Gubber are going to get along.
so
And I
if
have,
I hear him
yeah,
coming up beside me,
there you go.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
be like kind of startled and like, "Whoa, who's this guy?"
Yeah. And my arrow goes pew, and it misses badly. But that's all right
Pew.
though. I speak with confidence.
Yes, you're very confident. We're
I
very
am.
impressed.
well,
Down,
Hey,
yeah. I
Spectre,
mean,
down.
you see him come out with steel and resolve in his nature, and he fires an arrow towards the specter. Though it goes awry, um, it may be something that can soothe those who are fearful, and may
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe you all decide to change your manner.
I
gives me
see.
hope.
I see the cleric come up and shoot, and that calms me down, and I come back. I start running back towards that area where he was. Because clerics and undead, they're natural enemies.
Oh yeah.
So
No, I can
I'm
actually
less
roll to
worried.
try to disperse it. Although I'm
Yeah.
sure it will fail miserably.
Yeah,
Um,
so I'm more calm now. I'm like, all right, all right, all
Yeah,
right.
no, you certainly you guys can be a group again. We can just cut the
Yep.
yeah,
say that.
that's why I suggested it. Yeah, just to
He's
cut
got
cut
he's
30
got the
minutes of
attention
play.
of the specter after launching an arrow at it. So we
Oh
kind
yeah,
of just get back
I'm
together.
continuing my assault, by the way.
Thank
Yep.
you for that, by the way, Chester.
Oh, you're welcome. Uh, but yeah, no, I'm going to kite this thing, so it's up to you how you want to deal with it, Bill.
Um, she's rubbing her hands together, brushing off like uh, clouds of this like she's uh, brushing off her shoulders, but it's like this ethereal energy that comes off. Her face and countenance is horrific. She looks very, very pissed, and um, she's petitioning for you to either come here and taste, and feel her icy grip, or be gone and find I'm on the wrong page.
Staff
There
of
we
the
go.
Apostle.
Staff of
Thank
the
you.
Apostle.
Return the staff of apostle. It's almost just like a recording. She's repeating herself ad nauseum, but she doesn't seem to notice your attack as a threat at all. She just is so dogmatic in her mannerisms for the staff of the apostle. But she is emanating just a it's spooky as all hell. And again, you are in rain, whereas because it was raining today. It's a cold day, rain. But there is sunlight on the pool, so you have this incredible dichotomy between the atmosphere in front of you, which also is somewhat. No, I mean, I would assume it'd be pretty unsettling. So, do you want to engage in combat with this fiend, or?
I already am. As I
Well, then we'll
approach,
continue
I
and do
am
it
kiting
properly.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
let's
Condition.
roll. Chester, go ahead and roll a d6. So I got a
Oh, me?
6.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I got a 5, so
Okay.
go.
Chester
Okay.
dies. You have another backup, Chester, just in case.
Well, Windor does have a brother, Gindor.
Nice, very nice. Okay,
He's his twin. It's fine.
yeah.
Yeah. My mother had the horns, hard childbirth.
You're
Okay.
gonna put like a slightly different hue on your picture.
No,
He
we're
has,
identical twins.
Okay. Just flip it. Flip the image.
Yeah.
Mirror
there
it.
is.
I will.
Go ahead and do what you're going to do because you don't see any change in her.
Well, I'm obviously I'm not an idiot. I actually have a 10 intelligence. Wow.
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 Yes.
Yeah. So
Smarty.
I walk up to within 30 feet of it. I'm going to continue shooting my bow, but of course, being within 30 feet of it, other than my just attack, I get my automatic turning. So I doubt it's going to do anything, but I'll make the roll. How about
there's
that?
the method is if you're going to everybody is anyone else engaging or we just all watching?
I'm gonna try and
Okay.
distract her a little bit so he's less
So
attention.
before you get too far along, method would just be I just need to know if anyone, for purposes of if you're going to cast a spell or turn, that's your action, right? So
Mhm.
Sure.
so it would,
Yeah.
okay, and then we do movement if anyone's going to move closer. So
Yep.
Is this the
Okay.
lady that killed Chester's last character?
Yep.
it
Yes.
is.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
So
still
I'm not
there.
I'm not that far away then.
No,
right?
you're right
No,
there.
we're
shooting
all
arrows,
really-
but
yeah.
your
Yeah, you're
arrows
still
don't
shooting
affect.
arrows.
Mine do
Mhm.
if I can hit it, which probably I won't be able.
What if somebody
What-
shoots that obelisk?
What do you have? Do you have your arrows are enchanted or do you have?
No, I'm a cleric.
Yep.
Therefore, my weapons do not need to be magical to damage undead,
Why do you say that?
because that's what it says in the write-up of clerics.
Okay, that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the advantages of the clerics. When it comes to undead, they don't need magical items. Anything they hold is considered, as long as they are still within the graces of the Plurtine Church, which I am. So,
Oh, that's really good because first level
Which could be-
clerics do not have much to go with except for turning.
no, but
Normally.
it makes sense though, right?
Yeah.
It does.
They're built to
Everything.
fight undead, so
Yeah, is he gonna be? Oh yeah, we don't know. Okay, so everyone else, I mean, you can tell me what you're gonna do. Who's firing missile weapons? All right, if you're gonna fire missile weapons, let's go ahead and go there. You're moving.
Yeah, why not?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna still
you
be firing.
Okay, so
I'm gonna shoot it. Can I shoot at the obelisk? Tell me if that'll do anything or if that's just a waste of time.
I won't tell you any of that. You have to do it to find out.
Yeah,
Fine. I'm
you
gonna
gotta
shoot
figure
at
it
the
out.
obelisk.
I
I have a
mean,
crossbow. Remember, I can pull it out and shoot at the obelisk.
Oh, certainly, yeah, for sure.
All right, I'll
Yeah, so
Take
go
it.
ahead. There's no real order as far as who goes what. It's just it's procedural based on the activity, right? So it's we do a declaration if anyone's going to flee in combat or do movement in combat and spells because that will affect initiative. Then initiative is rolled, right? We've done that. So then it's movement, missile, melee, and spells go off at the end. So movement you can move and attack. You cannot cast spells and move. That has to be stationary. So we'll go. If you're gonna if you need to get in range for the Briggle, that would take you do movement this turn and next round try.
Okay, well, I'll definitely
turn
need to
undead.
do that, so I'll get in range.
Okay, you can get in range and shoot. So go ahead and roll to hit. I'm assuming everyone's gonna move in. Do we want to do miniatures on this? Should I play with that or?
Nah.
Nah. Okay, not for this.
Well,
no problem.
let's have, since Lady's right there, let her shoot first to see if
Go ahead,
she's
Lady.
going to distract it.
Okay. I don't know what my pluses are yet.
Why?
Why?
Hmm.
Because I'm still waking up.
Oh,
Okay, +3.
that makes sense.
I guess that's a miss. 15.
15. Okay. A 15. No, yeah, the 15. It does pass through some of the vapors around her. It's close, but you did not reach your intended target. Next.
Just let me know when I figure out that I'm not doing damage. Then I'll try to figure something else out.
The target is 17, so we'll just cheat. We'll cheat right there.
Okay.
Target is 7. My roll's just straight. There's no pluses or minuses to it.
Yeah. You're aiming for the side of a barn because this thing is huge. So
Yep. I'm aiming for that obelisk.
So it's in the center of a pool that's 300 feet away. I don't think you have range on it. So you're with the what's the range on your crossbow?
That's a good question. What is the range on it?
You may have range because those are actually pretty sweet. Well, you're looking at that Hunter 2 Fingus. Are you going to fire?
Yeah, I'll get. How far is the tree line from her? Because I'm assuming she's at the edge of the pool.
Yeah, the tree line was like 250 feet from the edge of the pool. Do you have range? You do. That would be at the far. Would that be at the far end of your range? Player's handbook.
150 is the far end of my range. So if I move up,
you got to move.
feet away?
You can shoot next turn. So we're gonna say everyone's moving forward this turn. Go ahead and.
Except for me, yeah.
And then Ethereal, what is your plan?
I'm gonna ask the cleric what should the rest of us do, if he has any ideas.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to turn it.
Excellent. It's 240, by the way. So no, it is out of range for my crossbow.
Thank you.
Crossbow's got crazy range, though. Holy crap.
Yeah, so unless you have you're not going to, you need 2 rounds. So we're going to go to the next round. She does not do anything except for...
Get mad.
Menace.
Yeah.
Stews.
And be
smolders. Stews and smolders. So she's a stewing, smoldering specter. So we'll go back to... you probably need another round of movement to get in range for your... Well, wait a second. So your range, everyone's movement's basically 40. So if you guys wanted to do like a full movement, double time, 120, that would get you at the halfway point essentially between the woods and the pool.
Yep.
Is there any cover?
None. It's an open glade.
So that's an open glade. Yeah. Okay. I'm still behind a tree then.
So you have not left your position. You are out of the combat.
I'm not going to be useful in this battle at all. I can tell you that. I have no range.
That's fine. Will you want to roll a d6 for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like I said, you all move halfway up, and then thank you for the 3, and then we're now in like the second round of combat. So missile weapons, go ahead. Make sure you're deducting your...
All right, I'm not going to take my shot. I'm just going to stand here and look pretty, I guess, because if it's too far, there's no point.
No, yeah, everyone moved over like 120 feet.
I'm pretty bad with the bow, just so everybody knows.
I noticed.
When the sword comes out, though, I might be better.
Well, if you're within 50 feet, don't you get a +1?
You may, Chester, you may realize that this is fruitless.
Well, I will realize that when you let me make my turn undead roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Do that. Let's just... Because no one is going to be able to harm her. And the
And
magic weapon
And I
bonus.
don't want to waste arrows, so
I am
No,
an
the magic weapon.
aspirant of Saint Cygnus. I rolled a 9. That's a pretty good roll.
Okay. That is.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
out of 12, yeah.
So that would. Is there a turn chart on here?
There
Where
is.
is that?
It says, let me go get it. I have it up here.
7 to 12, 2d4 undead flee from the cleric for 1 turn.
Which could be enough.
Could be enough to get what we need and get out.
It could be. I'm so used to like a more detailed scaling. So you do turn her. What she does is she floats, like sinks into the pool. And then the water then becomes still. And if you look on that same page, look, I think the +1 bonus that you're referring to is for the Holy Order of the Saint Cygnus.
I just told you I am an aspirant of Saint Cygnus.
Right, so you'll get that +1 when you become level 2. That's when the Holy Orders come in.
Nevertheless, I'm going to grappling hook the fat man because he deserves a proper burial, and be done with this place. But mark it on in my memory as something that needs to be returned to and dealt with.
Absolutely. So that would be another. We'll say another turn. Gubbert,
right,
you notice dark forms moving in through the forest towards the Gorth Stone, or towards the giant monolith. Humanoid.
Okay. How far is Mac from me?
120 something feet.
How far is these forms that I'm noticing?
Let's see. So they would be. About 210, 220 feet around if you go around the perimeter to the north, you can see them moving toward in the forest that way. You see them in that direction, moving towards the monolith.
Well, once I see the lady go down into the lake, I'm a little less prone to hiding behind a tree. And I see these forms, and I'm like, oh no, more problems possibly. So I dash out from behind the tree and start heading towards Mac, going, Mac, kind of not loud, but loud enough that Mac can hear me.
Okay.
I'm pointing towards and I'm like, there's people, there's something coming up on us.
Oh, good. I pull out my shield. I put my crossbow back, pull out my shield, and face that way, waiting for whatever's about to come out of the woods here. I was gonna run over and help him pull the fat guy out, but if we have more problems coming, then I guess I better handle them.
Well, we're gonna put I said that was I'm sorry if that wasn't clear. So that took about a turn to pull Crump's body from the pool after
I went over there and helped him then. So
sure. Okay, so out of the forest comes 2 men dressed in black, with walking sticks, and they in a like a heavy raspy voice, they said, "You have trespassed upon the land of the Droon. Trespassed upon the Gorth Stone means your death." Let's roll.
That's the ghost. That's the staff she's looking for.
What?
What?
You think
What?
that's the staff she's looking for? Is that what you said?
So an initiative, I guess. All right.
No, declaration. So is anyone going to cast a spell first?
I am not, since I don't have
Okay,
any.
so really the cleric doesn't have a spell, and he can just turn undead. So I'm going to stop asking that stupid question. So yes, initiative.
Okay. Did he
I'm
say
smart.
Droon or Drooge? We're not talking about the guy who gave us this quest to
No,
come here.
Droon.
Droon.
The Droon.
Droon.
Okay.
The Droon.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Gotcha.
Druids.
Okay, I rolled a
Yeah.
2. All right.
Thundero.
Thundero
Yeah.
rolled a 3. Okay, so you all have initiative. So
Excellent work. Excellent work, me.
yes. All right, so give me missiles, magic, or was it movement?
Movement.
So these men have appeared at the edge of the forest. They are, what did I say? They're about 200 feet from Grump, and or not, yeah, the little guy, and then half that distance roughly from the rest of the group. No, from Thundero. The rest of the group is more than 250 feet away at the edge of the pond.
Yeah,
Because
we're the closest.
Well, Hunter, where are you? GOP.
Yeah. I am. I'm probably not that far from because I was heading back towards the lake. I'm kind of by where Lady is. Just I'm a little bit further out towards like the forest line.
Lady went to help Windblock.
Yeah. So because they were like on the edge by where close enough for where they could get the body
Right.
of
Fully
Chester's
Okay.
old
on land.
character. So I'm
Okay.
I'm on my way over there from the tree line. So I'm probably like halfway between them and the tree line.
Okay, so now if you guys have a idea, I mean,
Now
I
we
can
should get the miniatures out.
Well, it's going to be hard to do that kind of scale. So just until we get into melee, essentially, only the crossbow really could reach at this point easily. I guess a bow could too, right? You said 150 feet.
Yeah,
210
150.
is the max at long range.
Okay, so a long range is a -1, but what is 310? You said
210.
210. So you were still in medium range.
That's the
Um,
longbow.
So the three, the thief, the Moss Dwarf, and Mac have could fire this turn. Everyone else is out of range.
Yeah.
I have a short bow, so I can't.
Yeah, no, I can't either, but that's all right. I draw my sword and I say, "Repent, you fools, worshipping a mere aspect of the Lord," and I take my round moving toward them.
All right, thank you. Okay, so fire.
I'm also gonna get as close to them as possible. I don't trust. I don't. What?
Are you gonna fire your crossbow? You're gonna move in.
I'm gonna move right in. Got my sword out, ready to go. Coming in hot.
Okay. I'm just grabbing miniatures and see where they all are.
What sort of weapons are they armed with?
Staves.
Both have staffs that you can see right now. Yeah.
Which will end up being up their ass when it's all done. Just so you know.
That's
Okay,
right.
cool.
I sure hope
That's
so.
Yeah, I'll take my movement to get closer. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm a bit further away from them, right?
All right, let's see. I need to find the Canadian hippie Finbo. There he is. All right.
There we go. There he is. That adorable little ball of fungus.
Kill it.
Kill with fire.
Salad.
Not
Throw-
salad.
It's in a
Throw mushrooms
survival
at 'em.
situation. They're like, we're gonna have to eat somebody.
Oh,
And
it's definitely you, bud. Just
slowly
so clear.
turns and looks at me.
We already eat mushrooms off
Are you
you
gonna
anyway.
roll a hit? Missile weapons, please. You got to fire
fired?
if you're gonna shoot the hunter, right?
Oh yeah,
And
are you
just-
firing at him, Finbo? What are you doing, bud?
I can't reach because I have a short bow. So my max
Oh.
distance is 150.
Yeah,
So I'll
you
get
can-
closer.
You
Oh,
can
I'm-
shoot. You can shoot
I'm-
at a -1 if you want to. Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I'll do it. Yeah, why not? All right. So that would be I would only have a +1 because I had a +2. So, all right. Oh, 18.
Oh,
All right.
excellent work.
Nice. There you
Mhm.
go.
So the
Right in the
Bregel
heart.
shouts. The Bregel shouts back at them in defiance, and Fingus raises his short bow and fires.
Bing.
The Droon, thinking of that this little beast is beneath his notice, makes his first mistake as possibly his last, as an arrow sinks into him. Roll for damage.
All right.
Eat him.
Big money, no
Yeah.
whammies. 4. Okay, that's better than nothing.
That is good. Right. So now we've done movement. We're not having any melee.
Nope.
All right.
Did he take an arrow to the knee?
Take an arrow to the knee. Yes.
Do I get to?
I
Do I
remember
get to?
not.
Do I get
Yeah,
a chance to like hide or sneak?
You can. I don't see, as they were aware of you. You weren't over by the stone. You.
Okay.
Let's see. I didn't do a surprise check, but you do actually. I just did. So you won. You have surprise on them, so you could use that as a stealth. for
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
sneak.
stealth like try to get behind them to get closer
That's
as
true.
I
You're in the tree line, aren't you? That's right.
my daggers out.
And Lady's over
Give him a-
there too. Lady can take a shot.
Give him a.
Get him, Lady.
No,
him a
she went to the.
No.
She was right by you.
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
lady.
she came over to help you pull
Oh, that's right.
Fatty out.
Yeah, she's in
Okay.
your area.
Well, at least he's out.
All right. So
I'm gonna
now
try to
we're
stealth
gonna
up
do
near them.
declaration. So these guys, one of them's gonna cast a spell at least right now. So roll initiative.
Doo-doo-doo. Am I doing it again? I'll do
Yes,
it
Yeah,
again.
you won. So keep going.
Here it comes.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
look
you
at
got
that.
me
Beat the
again.
ref.
Nice. All
Get
right.
him,
So
Death Arrow.
It's gonna smack you around a bit today, I think.
so anyone moving? Yeah, we have the Bregel. You're going for melee, so you still have you have another turn. You're halfway if you spent all last turn running towards them, right?
I should be a little bit of movement. I should be in range of them by now. Right?
Well,
'Cause
I
there's
was
one-
sorry. Yeah, Chester would be in next turn. You can now.
Yeah.
And then anyone else movement. So
So my attack. Where's my thing at? Hang on.
we're not attacking. Let me just do movement first. So
I mean, I'm stealthing towards them
you're moving towards them too. So if
I'll
That
move
was-
towards them.
with
Yeah.
my sword. Yeah,
I'm gonna put
trying
your
to
movement
get
at
them.
40, so that you would need. It would take you about 6 turns to reach them at stealth, man. Really, to sneak through the trees. And which to me seems that's about a minute, 1 minute in combat. It may come out to be a really good plan, so stick to it. It's your
I'm
instinct. Go with
gonna
it.
stick to it. I'm a little guy.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do? Run out there and shake your crazy bat face at him? And then
Maybe they're scared of
ethereal. I need to call from you. Are you doing any movement?
I'm gonna move closer so I can shoot the other guy.
Okay, what kind of weapon do you have?
I believe it's a short bow.
Short bow. Okay, so you're gonna have to. You're gonna. I didn't really get it. Answer. What did you do last turn? Were you moving or?
Yeah, it was moving.
Okay, so then you're running. You ran up with the Bregel, so you could stop where you are about halfway and fire. You'd be at a -1, or you can move. And this turn you can do a move and fire. I guess it's irrelevant. You can move closer and fire. That's fine. You'll fire on your turn. So movement for you, hunt, lady. Yeah, this is not running smoothly. I want to come up with a different system. Lady, your movement.
I left on the next round after Chester's characters left because I did something. If you read your message,
Okay.
She
should turn on my little
desecrated the
beeping.
body. But that's all right. It's her, that was her boy toy, so it's all right.
Okay.
Retcon.
Yeah, no, you definitely. I read that now. Okay, cool. So, lady, you're going to be in range, not the following turn. So right now you're moving.
okay.
Okay. So now, so missile attacks would be this turn. So
Okay.
those who I told are in range, roll please.
So I moved up another 40 feet. So am I within 100 feet now?
Yes.
Okay, so I have no disadvantage. Gotcha.
Yes, you are 60.
Yay.
The one. So are they both about to cast spells? Or I mean, how many are there? Did you say?
There's two.
Two. There's two.
Are they both about to cast spells?
I don't know if you know how to tell if they're casting spells or not. It looks like at least one of them is doing something for sure.
The one I shot or the other one?
The other one.
I mean, I'd go try to get the kill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the kill. I'm gonna do that. That'd be a smart move. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the guy who's already injured. Oof. Total of 10.
Okay. You're a little too excited, and your shot hits into the ground in front of him. Okay.
Oh, man.
So next missile attack.
I'm
And that would be is that Heinrich crossbow?
I'm not using my crossbow. I'm still moving in.
So you're taking double movement or whatever?
Yep. Correct, sir. I
No,
should be
you-
like right on him.
Yeah,
real
you
close.
should. You go ahead and roll a hit. You were running
Yeah,
into
that's
the
what I
fight.
thought.
So
Okay,
go ahead.
so let me look at my thing here. +4 to attack, +2.
Which one are you attacking? The injured one or the one casting
Yeah.
spell?
Oh yeah, the injured one for sure. Let's get this one dead because we don't know what kind of spells they're going to be casting. It might not be anything crazy.
True.
All right, so it should be +6. Here we go. Oof.
Oof.
Jeez.
13.
All that for nothing.
13 hits.
Oh,
Oh,
well, there you go,
nice.
ladies and gerbs.
All that for something.
All that for something, yeah. All right. So now how do I
nice.
calculate this damage? It's the first time I've done damage with my sword.
What's the die that you have?
D8.
Yeah, it should be an 8, yeah.
Okay, so then you would add your strength modifier for damage, which.
To the 8 roll? Okay.
Uh-huh.
My strength modifier is 2. This website's having a conniption. Give me 1 second. Here
Do
it
you get any
comes.
other bonuses for being a fighter?
I don't think I do yet.
No, it'd be a D. Oh yeah, no, you're right. That's D8 because I was thinking the D20. I don't know why.
So you did six damage?
6 damage.
And it already had taken 4.
4. Yeah.
Yes, he had taken 4. Let's use the correct pronouns, please. There's only 2. Okay. And I just turned off 1% of your audience. Let's see. So now,
Half
You
a
guys have
percent.
no AC. None. Excellent.
right through this dark leather on this man, as you've gotten close, you've noticed his skin is blue, or extremely blue, pale white, green glowing eyes, and his blood, though, is as red as yours. Okay. Next would be, we don't have any other melee. Chester's moving.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have
then
a question.
So then it would be their turn. But go ahead, ask your question.
Wait, do I get a shot?
My question is, I can use my music in combat too, correct?
Mm-hmm. That would be, you'd have to call that out like a spell. I think you treat it like a spell.
Okay, I wasn't
So you-
sure how I would do that because
Yeah. So let me know before we
I was-
roll initiative next turn if you want to. But if Dragon's right, we need to. You said you were going to move into range this turn and then fire. So you should have shot once already. So why don't you go ahead, roll to hit.
Okay, let me double check my modifier. I don't think I have anything good. Okay, so let's see. And why did it just say forbidden? Reloading.
So it's having a conniption.
Yeah.
Thundera, what's
it-
your strength?
My strength is 16.
Yeah, so your attack should be +3, not +6.
My-
12.
Huh? Are you
Nope.
sure?
Pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you did miss Thunder Arrow. So we're gonna.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I have a +4 attack. I'm looking at it right here. So is that already adding my modifier? Because
I don't know,
I'm a
but-
fighter, so I automatically have +1 just for being a fighter.
And +2 for your
Okay.
strength, and that's it.
Yeah.
3. So the first,
Gotcha.
you'll still be at the previous hit points.
Okay.
And we'll go with that. So then, but Ethereal, you rolled what did you roll? A 12 is your total. So your arrow also misses. These guys have a 13 AC, and Um, it is now their turn. So since that one he did not get hit this round, neither of them got hit this round. So you didn't disrupt any spell casting that they were going to do. Okay, so the one who was obviously spell casting, his hand glowing green with a energy is lights out of it, and let me get a saving throw from Mac versus spells.
Versus spells. Let's see.
So you want to meet or beat?
Okay, it says 16. Am I rolling a 20 on this? Hello.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
It's actually not bad.
No.
And what's your spell save?
My spell save number is 16.
Okay, so the green flame that comes from his hand produces like a green mist that goes right into Mac's face, and as it does, he drops to his knees and slumbers upon the green grass.
I'm sleeping.
Oh no.
Excellent.
He
Excellent.
slides about 5.5 feet whilst doing so.
Yeah, he rolls right out of no, he's right in front of him at his feet, and he was
Oh
being
no!
the other one. Then, also his spell is also goes off. Seeing you guys are all first level, so let's do a let me get a spell save from now let's see what this one does. Dwemer Light. I don't want to kill everybody right now, but
We are all kind of spread out, so I mean, if it is a
yeah, I don't know if I could reach anyone, but no, well that's why I got to look at the spell, so I also don't have these all memorized. But
you could probably reach me.
okay. Yeah, let's. Okay, give me a save versus. Let's see, Vapors of Dream. Where's that? Range is 240. Okay, so give me a spell versus save.
All right, and this is not considered fungal spores or poisons, right?
Correct. It's a spell. It's arcane magic.
Okay. Well, all magical saves I get -1, so my save to hit is 13. Natural 20.
Nice.
Awesome. So this rolling green vapor comes out from his hands, and it rolls all towards you. And as it starts to
He
fill
holds
up,
his breath.
he holds his breath, and you do a tuck and roll and get out of the way of it. Perfect. That's
I don't
the
really
end of
even
my.
have to tuck. I'm just a ball, so I kind of just roll.
That's a natural. It's the. It's a mossling. And some people, you're one of those mosslings that doesn't gather moss. So let's do another initiative.
Lady, roll good for us.
D6. A rolling mossling gathers no moss. What?
Uh,
I rolled a 2, even though it's not showing. Sorry.
What the heck, lady?
It's right there on the side. What?
I can't see it.
Yeah,
Can you
roll it
re-roll that,
again,
please?
lady. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Come on now.
don't do
Y'all
hidden.
can't see it?
I
No,
can't see
roll
anything.
it again.
No.
Roll it
No.
proper. What are you doing?
Came up hidden.
It's giving
Roll
me
it?
question marks.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I find that an error, so please re-roll.
It's hidden.
Okay.
Unhide.
Unhide it.
You didn't
Why doesn't
unhide it.
All
It's
right.
still
hidden.
hiding.
All right. GOP, roll the dice.
All right, I'm gonna roll. Here we go. 5.
Okay, so the home team is up. Movement. Who's moving closer? The cleric?
Well, I should be in their face.
You can attack this turn with you continue your run.
There you go.
Okay. Then Hunter, are you doing it?
I'm gonna move in, so I'm within 50 feet. And
Okay.
I'm going to, so I'll give me an extra bonus.
Okay, lady.
I am making full movement. Is there any place like to get behind, like a tree or something?
No,
Okay.
we're an open.
this is an open glade.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, full measure.
Okay. Yeah, Ethereal. What are you doing?
Yeah. Can I move and melee attack them or not?
Were you stopped and shot? So now you gotta you're gonna move in. No, you're gonna
Yeah.
switch. You will be able to attack next turn.
Okay, I move up and shoot then.
Okay. So Bowman, fire, roll the dice. Oh
Okay.
wait, sorry. Is anyone casting?
Yeah.
No one has
I'm
spells to cast, dude.
I'm moving
The
in. What
Wait.
about this? Let
the
me
wood
talk.
grew has a
I'm
ability.
moving
Oh, the
in
bardic abilities. Okay.
with my with my instrument, and I'm gonna start playing a song, which
Okay.
will, well, you know the effect if it works.
Do
Yeah,
what
we'll
did do.
so they'll roll
Kind of
when
like
the
polka
when it comes to
sounding
magic. I'll roll for their
song.
save then. Okay. So where did I fucking I made a DM screen and then I stashed it somewhere because it was all in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can't find it.
I can't find it.
Somewhere.
Irritating.
If you made it, it should be under downloads, right?
No, it's a
Or documents.
I made it out of paper and glue.
Oh.
Well, then it
okay.
shouldn't be in your downloads.
No.
Probably the trash can. Whoops.
No.
It's in your actual trash bin?
No. Oh, I had cardstock size ledger sheets of paper and I put two of them together and made this really cool DM screen, which had all my reference charts. But
Oh,
then
no.
getting old, I guess.
You must be.
Welcome to the evolution.
All right,
Yeah.
so
It's the half a century squad. Damn it.
Anyway,
So-
Gubber
Doesn't
does
forget it.
something. What is it you do, Gubber? I'm just curious. What bardic ability did you use?
Oh, let's see. Okay, so let's roll a hit for. All right, so GOP, who rolled a 17? Is that old?
that's old. I mean, I can roll my missile thing now.
I
if
need
you want.
missiles. Yeah, missiles next.
All right. At the one that I already injured. That'll
Wait,
definitely hit. 22.
Okay,
I'm
so now he
confused.
takes a second arrow. Okay, so
And
then
I was
Dragon, you
the
roll
other
damage.
magic spell?
Please wait. Roll damage.
Okay. Another 4 on the one that I already hurt.
Nice.
Another 4. Okay, Ethereal. Go right ahead, buddy. What were you saying?
Both of them are casting spells?
You're shooting
You
an
don't-
arrow, right?
You're shooting an arrow. Yeah.
Yes, but I'm asking if both of the drones are casting spells still.
You can't tell at this moment what they're doing as far as
I'll
are they
shoot the
they're
other
not
one just to be on the safe side then.
Okay, so I guess I would say they're not casting spells. That's something that has to be declared. They're not casting spells. All right, so
Okay.
12 again.
12 again. Okay, so that was a miss. Now
Well, if you're moving up,
Wait. Did mine actually do anything, or did it not work?
we haven't
yours-
gone over it yet.
yeah, we're getting out of order. So
All
I'm
right,
just doing missile weapons right
sorry.
now.
Dragon, if you were moving up and you have a short bow, you probably could get rid of that -1 now. Because your
Now
range.
when I have a -1 to dexterity,
Oh, okay, that's directly to your dex. Because you get -1
Okay.
equal and +1 for range as well.
At short. Yeah. The
Yeah.
+1 range is for close. Yeah, when he's
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
So that's all right. He should have been at -2, but it didn't matter. So
Oh, okay,
Is,
okay, I
um,
gotcha.
Is Lady
Yeah.
in range? Can she
Lady.
fire?
No, I'm around behind everybody else.
Yep. Okay.
So I gotta wait to next turn to.
Gubber.
No, melee. So that's you, Chester.
Oh, melee. Okay. So I come
Make us
up.
move.
The one that's already been damaged it has 2 arrows sticking out of him, little teeny baby arrows.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, as I come in and I'm swinging, using an overhead stance, by the way, as I come in to bring the hammer down on this guy, say, "When will you drone ever learn?" Yeah.
Good. Okay.
And I just suck balls. So there you go.
He raises up his staff and is able to parry your attack.
Parried by his staff, bro.
I know.
Dang.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. I'm asleep. I'm taking a long needed rest. I'm good.
Yeah, and let's see. The sleep lasted 1 turn, so that's actually 10 rounds in combat. So,
Yeah,
yeesh.
that's okay. He needs his beauty rest. It's all right.
He
I
does.
I do.
Okay, now we get over to our magic man.
Jesus.
Yes.
Bardic.
Okay, so now
Roll.
what do I need to do? It's a save.
It's a save versus spell.
Okay,
Or no,
save versus.
it's save versus spell, and then for the effect, there's like a save versus hold on the people or something, I think.
Okay, so I will save versus hold. Save versus. Okay, so I do hold first, or I'm saving versus spell first, please.
I think it's save versus spell. Here, I'll show you what it says on the thing.
Okay, and that's a general area, right? So then the
Like a
cleric
range of 30.
so anyone in that area is going to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
I don't-
so both the Droon and the cleric need to roll a save versus spell. Fairies and demi-fae get a +2 bonus to the saving throw. So no, save versus spell, Chester. And I failed mine for 1.
Awesome.
And the other guy got it.
Passes
So
with flying colors.
Chester, give me a save versus spell. Chester, you there? He must have stepped away.
Ruh-roh.
It was probably the tea, or it's probably tea boiling. Yeah,
Okay.
coffee boiling.
Jester.
Well, I'll just roll odds or evens to see which one he picks so far. Oh, I should call it. Let's see.
What?
Hey,
Give me a save versus spell.
Who, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
you're all good. We assumed it was coffee related.
Yeah, I get pluses to that, but it doesn't really matter. I fail. I need a 14, I do believe. Let me check. But yeah, I failed. Go ahead.
Okay. This awful melody starts playing, and you and the Droon.
It's like polka, but worse.
It's like bad beer polka. Yeah. Wisconsin, bad Wisconsin polka.
Yeah, I get +1 to those rolls. So yeah.
+1 to those.
Why is my
polka
party
roll?
member attacking me?
Oh, he's not. He's just playing a song for you. But it does sort of put you in this compulsion to climb on the back of the Droon like a piggyback ride. And the other Droon tries to climb your back. So the two of you are trying to mount the other Droon, who's resisting. So as it is right now, it is a bunch of men grabbing each other trying to mount one another.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Why would they have spells in the game that a player character affects another player character? Why the fuck would you do that?
It was an area effect, and he had
I'm
to hit
sorry.
you
No,
as
that's
well.
not. I'm talking about the creator of the game. They hate magic. The dudes who made this hate magic, dude. It's
No,
so
they don't.
ridiculous.
No, they don't. It makes perfect sense.
It
You're
doesn't
just
make
upset.
any sense, dude.
It's an AOE.
Yeah, no,
It's
it
an
should
AoE.
not be in play, dude. It's ridiculous.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't need
whatever.
to. He put you in the area effect. It's not. It's not the creator's fault. It's the wood grooves, man. The dude is a maniac. You are now entranced, and you're trying to climb a dude's back. done. Now, neither of those guys can cast spells or do anything because it's all been disrupted. Firing an arrow into this would definitely be risky to the cleric who's been helpful to you all. So now we're going to do initiative again, and the druid automatically are failing initiative. Well, no, they're not automatically failing, but I can see if they can break free because you're going to roll versus hold to break free from this. I rolled a 1, so
Oh no.
okay. So you have initiative. Who is running up there next? I believe it was Ethereal or no, right?
Yeah,
When do I get to
running
wake up?
to smack him with the head.
Okay, so you're going to run up there. Everybody, the two of you, what do you do? Hunters, what do you do now? The dynamics have changed significantly since your last strategy.
Okay, so there are 3 of them on top of each other doing God knows what. And so what if I were to try and hit the one that I've already injured, if I were to try and hit the one that is, not being affected by the spell, what sort of penalty would I take? Because Chester's in the fray.
It's not going to be a penalty. I'm going to roll a dice, and you're going to hit one of them at random. If you hit.
Okay, you know what? Then I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go over and see if I can.
It's too chaotic to aim and anticipate what would happen in half a second because they're got
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go run over and see if I can get Mac up. I'm going to try and shake him up.
Okay, so you move this turn up there. That's good. Lady, what are you doing?
Did we lose her?
Lady.
He's a lady.
Okay, Ethereal, you step in. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna bonk them with my bonk stick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took a shot last turn, right? So you're running up there now.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have you roll to hit. You want to?
Yeah, I got a plus this time. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, that's the Dolby 20.
That's a bonk. So go ahead and roll your bonk damage.
Oh, wait, was I supposed to get a +1 for the strength?
What's your
If you
strength?
have, yeah, you would.
Yeah, I got +1, so that should be a 5.
What weapon is this? This is a bonk stick? Is it a club?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's like surrender, and you might get to live.
Which one were you attacking? The injured one or the one that wasn't affected by the spell?
No, that's not affected.
Well, it's hard to. Do you know which is which? They're all. I mean, you wouldn't know.
The left one.
Okay. Roll save versus spell now, please. Okay. Now you are now climbing up on top of these guys.
How strong are these guys?
It's the concentration effect. I got you.
Okay. So then, Moss Dwarf, you moved in to grab Mac. Please roll.
All right.
Save versus spell.
Save versus spell. Here we go. I'm at the top of the heap.
Okay. Yes. I don't even need minis for this kind of combat.
So at some point, his legs got to give out.
We're all climbing on top of this one guy.
Yeah, I could give him a strength save here. Let's see. So
Natural
that's
20. Ready? There it comes.
well, no, we're doing D6s. I think his I'm not going to give him any bonuses for. Does he have a bonus to hit? He does. Okay, so I'll give him a plus. Yeah, he saves. He's able to stand under all this weight. It's amazing.
It's incredible.
So Hunter, you are the only one who didn't run into this clusterfuck. That's correct, lady? Because you're not there. Hello,
Lady.
Okay,
They
so
fall asleep.
no answer for lady. So
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I had
hey,
the
welcome
thing
back.
on mute. Sorry. I'm gonna do lasso. Did you hear me about that earlier?
I
Using
haven't
the
heard you
rope.
say anything, so no.
Okay. I was taking out my rope to lasso the group.
Okay, so you're taking out your rope and getting ready to lasso the group.
Yep. I need to make a saving throw versus the music.
I
Now,
don't.
only if you get.
Are you within 30 feet?
You would have to be
No. No. Yeah. For lasso. Yeah, you have to be.
Why? Is that the
because
range
it's a
on it?
lasso.
Yeah, it's not. He's not Wonder
No, it
Woman.
has a range. I would assume.
Yeah, it's a 50-foot rope, but I
No,
figure
you
it would
have to
be
be
around
within
30.
30 feet. You have to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. There's,
The
there's
great
a limit.
Grandmaster has spoken.
Is
Okay.
it
There's a limit to the physics of a lasso without getting into the minutia. So go ahead, give me
Do
a save.
we say ball is a 20-sider, right? Or 6-sider?
Yeah, save versus spell on a 20-sided die.
Okay, do I have any pluses? Save
This is
versus
why having a battle
spell.
map with
A
miniatures.
16 is a +2. A 16 on spell save is 22, right? I mean, +2.
I don't know your character sheet. I'm sorry. I don't have.
I'm saying 16 is a plus, correct?
Plus
16
Yes,
what?
it's +2. Yes, it's +2.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Your wisdom? Yeah.
Nope. 9.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Ah!
I'll give this guy another
This is a
strength.
Comedy of
save.
errors.
I am human and quite tall, but that didn't weigh as much as the big
Oh,
guy.
not this time.
This
Okay.
time he's going down. He's going
He
down.
is
Right,
gone
probably on
down.
top of me. Probably.
That is likely. Let's. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could be at the bottom of this really. So, if I roll an even number, you're underneath. You're on the bottom of this. So,
Excellent.
He's
Gubber-
sandwiched.
Gubber, you have completely nullified the entire combat. You have everyone under your control at the moment. Do you want to keep playing? Because seriously, you have five, seven combatants all within your thrall. But I'm giving the Bregel a chance to break and get out if you can do a save or do a hold versus hold. And if you can save, then you can get out on your turn.
See, Thundero, aren't you glad you're not awake?
You wouldn't want to be awake.
Yes, this would be miserable.
You wake
I'm just-
up and there's just like a ton of people on top of you. Like, what the hell?
What's going on?
This is not the party I signed up for.
I'm going to give him a chance to get off of there first, and then.
I need an adult.
Oh my
But the
god.
fact that like
Yep, there you go.
everybody's on top of each other. Kind of,
Okay, Thundero, when they land on top of Mac, why don't you give me a save on versus hold also? Just a actually awakening. Enchanted creatures can be forcefully awakened.
I think that would do it.
Yeah, you wake
Yeah.
up. Now give me a save. Now give me a save versus spell to see if you want to get involved with the
Oh
dog
my
pile.
god.
Oh,
Fail.
for the love of all
That'd
that
be
is
so
holy.
funny.
Oh,
You don't want to
boy.
fail, but my god.
I have a 16 for spell, so oh boy, here
Come
we go.
on, man.
+2.
come on.
Love it.
This
Plus
is
2.
crazy. You are out of control,
This is
Gubber
insane.
Hunger
Here
Snake.
it comes.
Do it. Do it.
1 point
Ah!
away.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
you are totally.
I don't even want to
wrong.
know what I'm doing now. Don't even tell me. I don't even want to know. It's getting
Dogpile
real X-rated in here. I'm a child, sir.
Hey, dogpile does not mean that you take your clothes off.
Listen, you don't always have to take your clothes off. That's all I'm saying.
It might not mean it all the time.
Well, here's the other thing: is he's
Smash.
well, you're pinned on you're underneath the bottom, but yeah,
You are on the
okay.
bottom of the pile.
Which is better for others because you are a very heavy guy. You know, you're
Mhm.
like plate mail,
Full
so you're
plate
like,
mail.
yeah, you're
So
well
in order
over.
for me to make the decision I need to make after this,
Mhm.
I need a pretty good like description of what's going on here.
They're all laying on top of me. That's what's going on.
Yes,
Yep.
I get
We're
that.
trying to climb
What-
up on each other, and I'm on top.
King of a hill. King of a hill. Think of it like that.
And I am
If I-
the hill, apparently.
If I stop the music, all that spell breaks off, and then
Are you
Just
sure?
And then we got a real problem.
Giant cluster.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Well, what will happen is you have Mac who's on the bottom. There's a Droon on top of him. The Bregel and the next Droon were on top of that Droon.
Yep.
And then the Mossling climbed on top. Well, after the Mossling climbed on top, the Enchanter came along and jumped up on top of the pot, tried to grab the Mossling and jump on top of him. When that happened, everybody fell down and landed on you. And that's when the Hunter came in and just kind of jumped on top, elbow drop on everybody. And then you have Goobers just sitting over there. Yeah, and he's dancing, trying to figure out what to do now. So that's about as clear as a picture as I could paint for this.
Pretty good.
I imagine it's more about.
Yeah, I know this is fun, but what are you going to do now? Let's let him describe his decision here, or so I can adjudicate.
Mm-hmm.
Your ass is in so much trouble when we get out of here.
Oh crap!
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I have
Can
a
I change
question.
my song so that the effect changes?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Or you want to message that to me, or you want to tell us what you're going to do?
Yeah, I'll message it to you.
I have a question. Can he walk up towards us while he's doing this, or is he
Yeah,
stuck?
I can. I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
keep playing.
Yeah,
and
he
walking
can
closer.
run, he can dance, he can jump, he can walk. It's not spell casting strictly, so it doesn't adhere to the priest, the ruling of you can't move or you just have to spell cast. This is a
I think
racial trait called it's just
no.
enchanted
I think I'm gonna
melodies.
let this play out in chaos and just I'm moving up closer.
Are you gonna get within 30 feet?
Well, it doesn't affect me.
Oh, I was gonna say that would be hilarious.
The poor Spectre's looking like, what the hell are they doing? She's back up. She's like, what the hell?
The staff of the apostle.
Yeah,
That's not how you get the staff of the
Yeah.
apostle at all.
this round I'm gonna keep playing and see if anybody makes a save. at this
Oh
point.
my. Well, no. I think. What do we make another save
We don't
as
make
we go?
another save. It just continues. We're failed and trapped.
Yeah,
Ridiculous. I've never seen a campaign
okay.
where literally in 3 sessions in, the party has had not one success. Not one.
Yep.
It's
Zero.
All right.
Well,
unbelievable, dude.
What I'm
we are
doing,
stupid.
I'm gonna like break off the spell by quit playing, but you guys got to be prepared to get crazy with it.
Well, the reason I was asking is I was thinking you could get up close, break off the spell, and be ready so that you can just get stabby immediately. As soon as you're
Yeah,
ready.
that's what I was gonna try to do actually.
Okay. Cool. So you.
Because they're down, they're vulnerable.
Everybody's down and vulnerable.
Kind of stuck until you get up here, anyways.
I
So
got all kinds
Yeah,
of protection.
I'm basically getting up there.
All right, you pull out your short sword. You walk up while you're playing the song.
Yeah.
Roll. You have this. I mean, really, you roll damage.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss.
Alrighty.
do it. Do it.
Nice.
Okay, so the one you stab, he breaks free right now, but he is in this human pretzel. Now because this isn't going to continue while someone's being stabbed. I think that would cause a disrupting
the
of
spell.
the spell
Yeah.
effects. So go ahead, roll initiative.
All right. On it. Nope, lady's on it. Never mind. Oh no, that
Okay.
was you. Hang on, I got
Must
it.
So-
be. Everybody's
Ooh.
rolling threes.
Tie. It was a tie.
Well, mine
between you
doubled.
and Thundara.
Hang on. I rolled
But
two
you got
threes.
two
so
threes
basically-
anyways.
I rolled a 4. I think we should win.
Okay. I think. All right. So when you stabbed in, you accidentally you accidentally slit the throat of the cleric, and he's dead.
Oh
Now-
no!
No, I'm just kidding. But
Chester, do you want me to game master?
no, I know I suck, but it's okay. I'll continue here. I'll get better. Maybe not. But really, success and failure, they're both ways to win. There is, you gotta give it that, man. It's important to figure it out by failure if you can't win every time.
Fair enough. So
Now, the best I can say is, you're. I'm gonna have people come too after you did your stabbing. You're not playing.
No. I
Can't focus on playing.
all
any
right,
other.
we're back in it, baby.
So
It's getting
everything is.
crazy.
This is all a melee attack. For anyone who held a weapon, which
Yeah,
would have
me.
been,
Right here.
you have a weapon in your hand. Everyone can attack. I'm going to give everybody a -2 on your hits, but we'll just do melee. It's going to just be all out. Everyone's slinging, throwing, and
All right,
whatnot.
so +1 for me.
Okay.
So- First one. All right. Let's go miss. It's a -1 to your attack. So go ahead. Next, Mac, roll.
-1.
Jesus, God in heaven, what is going
Okay.
on?
You're on the
Chester,
bottom.
roll.
Come on, somebody do something.
No, these rolls are retarded today. Like
Yeah.
nobody's done anything.
That's
Oh,
a hit.
nice.
Chester!
Finally.
Hoorah!
Roll damage.
Oh, and I hit 2.
That's a hit. We get damage from GOP and Chester.
8 points on the one I've already damaged.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
And Chester hit 7.
Hits him for 7. Okay. Ethereal. And
Okay.
go ahead and roll. Or did you roll already?
He rolled
No.
already, but he missed.
I'm sorry.
Either way.
Okay.
There was a miss anyways.
Then I need Adrian and Lady. Lady, you'd be punching. You don't have a weapon drawn, or do you?
I
Right?
can hit with an arrow with the fist, right?
No, it's not really. I guess so. Why not? It's all fucking nuts. But normally I'd say no. And
Okay,
then
I
since
hit with
it's-
the fist then. I'm hitting with fist. See?
Oh.
okay.
So there's one guy left, and he's just getting pummeled.
Well, they're both rolling to hit because we tied on initiative. So.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter. that
Sorry,
we
that's
killed
supposed
the
to be a
first guy.
+2, not a 3. So that's
Miss.
a 10.
You ain't hitting nothing, son.
Well, I should probably say who I'm going to hit. So I've got.
Too late
Well,
now.
where is he at in this pile? Because he might not be able to hit anybody but
doesn't-
the people with plate armor.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into that much detail.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2. So I'm looking at the board. 1, 2 is Lady. This swing is towards Lady. It's a +2.
Miss.
And that's a miss. Okay. 7 hit points left on this guy. Initiative.
I got it. Hang on, I'm reloading the thing. Initiative coming in hot.
Oh,
Gee.
double ones.
Okay, so
You got
humans,
to be kidding me.
you go first because you're a human.
Me
Go ahead,
too.
roll to hit. Yeah, humans, go ahead, go first. I just remembered that in the last.
Come on now, hit this guy.
All right.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh,
Get him out of here.
Get him! Get
You're
him,
beating the
skater!
crap out of him with their pommel. You're just bashing his skull in. Roll to.
Yeah,
roll
he's
damage.
done. He's
Roll
done.
damage.
Get him out of here. All right, so with my
Okay.
pommel, what is that? Is that a 6 or an 8?
This is an 8 plus your strength mod.
Okay. So +2.
Hit
Get him
7 or
out of
better.
here.
Oh,
Perfect.
exactly what he
You
needed.
Yes, you crushed in his head.
Now get the hell off of me.
On my turn, I was going to grab his staff and take it away from him.
Well, it's over now.
It's over now. Both of them are down.
They're done.
Both of them are down.
Somebody go off my boob!
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get to the top.
Uh,
Let's start looting the bodies.
Okay, so we look at the
Sorry
the
about that, guys.
bodies.
I didn't know what to do. I felt like it was about the only thing I could do. I didn't know it was going to make that effect on you guys, so I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
Okay.
okay. It
Oh,
was
you're gonna
actually a
have
lot
to
of fun.
grovel more
It
than
shouldn't
that.
have affected us at all.
Why? Why would you be immune to his power?
Why would you have a situation where a party member is killing their and hurting their own people?
It doesn't hurt anyone, man. You're just climbing
Didn't
someone's
Oh,
back.
come
hurt
on, dude.
anyone. You're
You
just
know
climbing
exactly
onto
what I mean.
people.
Well, it's sound. It's not selective. It's an area of effect.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So
So basically, it means when we have combat in the future, no one going anywhere near it. Let the bard do his dancey thing.
Mm-hmm.
it's not a bad thing to do as long as you don't need to be quiet. The Breggle, when you roll off of this pile and you look up in the eye, you see, look up in the sky, you see just the strangest thing. It's like like a flock of owls take off in the sky. They leave they were watching. It looks like they were watching you, and they took off and flew away. Owls are harbingers of doom in Dolmenwood. Many people talk about there's really wise tales about owls. They're very, very spooky things. They're closely associated to the Droon, which is one thing that you find on this Droon is on his belt is a collection of owl skulls, as well as you find golden torques around their necks.
Ooh, yoink.
Okay.
Am I still buried under these bodies, or did I finally get out from under them?
I'm
tell
assuming
me.
we're all up.
Yeah, I'm out from under them. I crawled out from under them. I'm gonna go over to Crump and get all his stuff. Let these guys
Yeah.
pick at these corpses.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect my arrows.
Yo, yeah, collect my arrows. Remember, you lose 1 out of 4.
Well, I only fired 3, so.
You could lose one of them.
Well, after
Yeah,
the
that's it.
vultures, I give last rites to all 3 bodies.
Okay.
We gotta prep his body though. Okay. Anyway,
On the gold,
What did
there's
Crump
gold
have?
in these guys. Let me find my little D4. Where did I put it? There's a whole computer full of them. All right, here we go. 2D4. There it is. So let's just make that 44. Okay, 11 gold
Yeah, right.
between the two of them.
Excellent.
11 gold.
Don't forget the 2 golden talks.
We'll have to sell those.
Okay. Crump's spot. You go to Crump's body. His his coin bag is missing. His purse, but other than that,
Oh
the rest of
no!
his things are there.
So
Where was
nothing.
his coin bag? Yeah. Well, his map.
His map.
And his
Yeah,
book.
I'll take all that. What else did you have?
His-
I don't know
his
what all
spell
you had
book.
on you.
Just normal shit, dude. He didn't have anything.
Okay.
Lady,
coin purse?
lady, that was 96 gold, I think.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's what she was doing. She was stealing the gold.
I was making sure it didn't get buried. Yeah.
Nice, lady.
Speaking of buried, I'm gonna prepare that somewhere to put his body.
We're all in this combat scenario, and lady's like, "I want to go steal this stuff real quick."
It's only 2 against the rest of you guys. You should have had fun. Then oh hell.
No. I love it. I love it. It's just hilarious.
We were all neutral. So
You're right. No.
Thundar, I'm assuming you're putting your shovel to work.
Yes.
I mean, she did it.
I
before-
bury the Droon as well.
She did
Okay.
it before I could do it, so because I wasn't near his body.
So let's say that takes an hour to dig 3 holes and lay them and put them to rest.
And I put
It's an hour, but it's a
over
very awkward hour from where you guys got so close to each other.
over the head of each burial. I put a stone and then 4 smaller stones underneath of them.
Represent the 4 symbols or
5.
lines
Sorry,
of,
5. It's 5. The 5 prophets. Yeah.
of the shapes. Yeah. Okay,
Everyone,
cool.
we'll just split it up. I'll just take 1 gold since it'd be. So everyone else
Okay,
take
so
2. I'll take 1, and then
now, as the rain persists and you guys are going wet, what is your direction?
Well, who can anyone
we
read
don't
this
even know
map?
who this goat guy is, so we probably should.
Well, we
And-
introduced ourselves while we were burying him. He's fine.
Okay.
Can you read a map, goat guy?
Crazy.
He says that he has no experience with such things, but I have been formally educated. I should be able to at least read it.
All right, I'm gonna give him the. You don't want me having the map, so I'm gonna give him the map.
We should get back to town. We should get back to town, guys. I don't think we need to stay out here much longer. Did you tell
Here's
us
what
about
I'm
the
gonna say,
valves, by the
boys.
way?
We got through that combat and nobody took any damage.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it turned into a weird orgy, but nobody took any damage.
Hey, look.
Mhm.
I don't know. I didn't get to come.
What?
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That's what an orgy's for.
My life.
Okay. And back to town we go, guys.
Well, I mean, you guys are headed back to town already.
yeah.
No. Well, yeah, we should consider it, but I mean, we do have a
So-
person. The cleric has a mission out here.
Well, I am
too.
here. I'm
Oh,
here
that's
for a
cool.
reason, so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
so
fine.
what are you doing out here, eh?
Well, I am here. I pull out my map and I'm going to
Give
my
me- I'll be right
ancestor's
back.
tomb,
Oh, who's your ancestor?
where there probably is a rod to deal with the
rod?
specter. I would assume that's where it is.
Oh,
And he doesn't know that, but I'm out of character.
Chester does.
Yeah, I'm just heading to my ancestor's tomb.
You might want to mention the name of that ancestor. Just out of character.
Well, no, you just asked me.
Oh,
What's the
yeah, you
name
just
of
said
your-
my
what's the
ancestors
name
too,
of
but I
your
mean,
ancestor?
that's the guy we're going for. Or the whole point is out of character. That is the person we are supposed to be going to, anyways.
Yeah, but
that's
your
the whole-
character would probably say, "Well, what ancestor there?"
Well, I was.
just
I
said
did.
that.
I did. Yeah, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. He says, "I am the descendant of Sir Chide."
Oh wow, it's such a weird coincidence, like fate or something, you know? Because we were kind of looking for that guy too. You know, that's cool. Hey, maybe we should go travel together and whatnot.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds kind of like a good idea, considering that was what we were going out here in the first place.
he says that if you wish to accompany, that is fine. Like I said,
What
I
is
am
your
simply
name?
just making a pilgrimage to my ancestor's tomb.
Sir, what is your name? What do you go by?
He
Listen,
says
slut.
that, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. He says that his name is Winder Forlock, Plurtine Cleric, at your service. He nods his head.
Well, Wendy, it's
Hold
nice
out
to
your
meet
hand,
you.
please.
I'm sorry, one at a time.
Hold out your hands, please.
He looks at you sideways.
She starts pulling something out of his bag, counting. She's like holding her fist. Looks like a full of gold coins.
He has no need for
Huh?
such things.
This is for help bringing our friend and burying him.
I put out my hand. I'll take him.
He says, "Very
He
well."
looks.
The church,
Give him.
the church does take
Everybody-
donations.
Hey, anyways,
Everybody gets 19 gold
I like it.
from the pouch.
Oh, hey, that pouch just looks just like our old dead
Uh-huh.
team member's pouch. That's weird.
It was. So I've divided among the team and the cleric.
Oh, okay. All right, so we got another 19. All right, cool.
thank you.
We're all we're all
You've
done
already-
mourning your loss, Chester.
What?
At least I paid for your funeral.
Mourning your loss.
Oh,
Trump's loss, anyway.
the mage. Yeah.
Yeah, the fat guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss him flirting with me.
Chubmeister, and you could take that any way you like.
Took a while to bury that guy.
I'm gonna miss him flirting with me.
Yeah, well, yeah, but this
Uh,
character is very different, so don't expect
Uh
any
huh.
flirtations.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no
know.
flirting.
Well, no, I mean he can have a wife, but he's not. I'm not going to play that character. Well, because I
Yeah.
rolled suave and I rolled stuff, for him. For this character, I
Yeah.
didn't bother rolling all that stuff.
Yep. Did we lose our ref here?
He
No,
said he
I'm
had to go do
just.
something.
He's back.
I
He's back.
peed.
Yeah.
I'm done. I just
He has
wanted to hear.
returned.
Indeed.
Well,
I'm just.
after this
All right.
unexpected interlude,
Mhm.
I am continuing on my journey to my ancestor's tomb. I have a map.
And we following him.
And we are following.
Are traveling with him. Whichever.
She's trying to get in his pants, so there's that.
Now see, now the roles have reversed.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
What are that guys with horns on their heads? You know.
Well,
The map.
he is pretty boy.
I'm
Well, not
joking.
really. What do I got? I got a 10 charisma. Ooh.
The
Never
map.
mind.
The map directs you
Ooh.
southwest.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm
West.
just following. I mean, I saw them having problem with an undead, so of course I stopped as a cleric would do. But
Certainly.
I am just continuing it on. So
Understood. So the map takes you all to the southwest. We'd use your next 3 travel points, which would burn 6 for the day to move into this. Or actually, I'm sorry, I told you the southwest, and I meant the northeast. I'm just going the wrong way. But now
that's
I'm
okay.
good.
Now what my
Right.
character very specifically
Southwest.
is going to my ancestor's tomb. Why?
It's your inheritance, right?
Your
You're
inheritance
reclaiming
is
it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, what was it specifically? Because let me see what I wrote down here. I wrote it down, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Hold on a second. So, Sir Chide's tomb has been discovered. My character is the heir of Saint Chide. Yeah, so I'm just going to honor him, I guess.
Well, it's being able to realize the fact. Okay, so this is a mythic, legendary character.
Oh, I see.
You
And it's like
just
a
found out.
pilgrimage. Okay.
Yeah, it's like your bloodline. He was a champion of the church.
Yeah.
And
But for me, I would look at it as being a pilgrimage, which is something we do.
For his
Yeah,
character,
cool.
yeah.
Okay. I get it. Yep. So I'm
I thought there was magical items that the church wanted, and like,
not so much magical
I don't
items,
think
but
he
just
said
like
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like
val-
relics and
validating
things.
artifacts and validation
Okay,
would be a
artifacts.
boon. Would be a boon to the church. Now, there's some common folklore that I'm sure the humans would know very well. Not so
Oh,
much.
for sure. Yeah.
Not so much the Mossling or the Wood Group, but the common folklore is that the Cold Prince ruled all of Dolmenwood before mortals arrived, and under his rule, the forest lay under like this eternal cloak of frost and snow. Around 900 years ago, the mortals, a coalition of both the Bregals and the humans, waged war against the Fey armies, vying for control.
Right. The Frost King.
Yeah. Now, yes, of the Cold Prince. Yeah. Now, Sir Chide was the fabled hero, and the part of his legend is that he fell in love with this lady of the wood, a sorceress, a woman of mysterious origin, and they met in the depths of Dolmenwood. And as the story goes, is that the two pledged their hearts to one another and exchanged rings of engagement. And when the mortal armies were victorious and the Cold Prince was exiled into Fairy, it's known that his every year when winter comes, the magic that banishes the Cold Prince weakens, and which is now we're on the eve of winter in this current time of the year, and during that time the Cold Prince will attempt to reclaim his kingdom in the mortal world. Now, as far as to complete the story of what people know of Sir Chide is that he was slain in a great battle of mortals and frost elves in the hills of the Highwold. But when he died, his dying wish is that he insisted on being interred in a tomb deep in the forest. Now, as far as his betrothal, she was never seen again. And some say she died in the depths of the forest, in the glade where she first met her love. And that is the common knowledge that all know. And the story ends there for you all at this time. So now, as you travel into this other area, this is really ancient moss-grown waystones are stand besides the path that you have found at like irregular, sometimes irregular and sometimes regular intervals. Again, you're in these tangled forests, and there is a really like strong. Start to notice this scent of like acidic stench drifting on the wind. And it makes the wood grooves, his nostrils are just flaring at the smell of it, as well as the rest of you. I mean,
Oh man, you guys
does.
smell that? That's awful.
Oh yeah, I smell it too.
I don't smell it. My nose still doesn't work right after being squeezed nearly completely off.
Mhm.
I blame the mouse, man. You know how smelly they can be.
I ignore it and trudge on.
Trudge on, certainly. During your trudgery, we're gonna do. I guess we could run time now for a search. So it's that dynamic of the game where, by searching, we can discover the secrets that pervade in a given hex.
Mm-hmm. Well, while we have the main person doing the search, I'll forage. Because I'm not the best person to be doing that stuff. Just on the trip, I'll be foraging. So
Okay.
Me doing search then.
Okay. Roll
Since
your
that's my thing.
survival or your search, whichever one
Okay.
applies there. And
Survival is 2 and 6.
I passed with a 5.
yeah, 5's a winner. Okay.
A 5.
You want me to roll?
So yeah.
Okay. So you both will get, what is this?
Well, I get. I'll make a roll.
Okay.
Four.
A 4. Okay. So that's not, you really didn't find anything of merit, but the hunters do. There it is, foraging.
Do I find
All right. Ethereal, what'd you roll?
full?
4. 4 is a no.
I rolled 1.
1 is a no.
I rolled nothing
But
because I'm
but
not doing it.
but close though.
But we want 5 and 6s for the one. Anyone who has a 1 in 6 chance, you need a 6. If you 2 in 6 chance, 5 and 6, right? 6 is the
Yes.
winner. Okay. So, you, my lady hunter, come across some edible plants, as well as 2 portions of arrowhame. If you remember that one from before.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, found there's some more out here, as well as jelly cup. And the jelly cup, you're able to find. Let's see, general 2 rations worth, and that's these lambent orbs of orange and violet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this jelly that droop from this top of a sunflower-like stem. It's difficult to harvest without bursting it, so you could typically squeeze it in a bowl. So you may want to just hold on to it instead of stuffing it in your pack. But if you
Yeah.
save it till eating it late at night, then you can get this mild state of psychedelia, and you can trip a little bit. Now the moss dwarf, you find some edible fungi.
Ooh.
You find some Scrabby's hair. It's this mud brown wispy filaments. They ooze this lime green gel. It smells like beer. Tastes like porridge. And then you find three rations, 3 yields. So
All
between
right,
the
3
two
of
of you,
those.
you all found five portions of food. Um, the
Excellent.
in the Arrowham, you each found 2, I believe is what I had stated there.
We
So we're
each
good to
found
go.
2. All right.
You each found 2, yeah. Now, as you're going through, you do also that while you're foraging, that smell really kicks in, and the wood grew's like, you know where you are. You were not that far away from where you ran into these 2 before. You hadn't left. You didn't go and visit this place yet, but you need to. And you're pretty stoked because it's really it's that time of the month for you to do this.
What's he
So
talking about?
if you look at
He's on his
yeah, well here it's not his period, but it
Is
That's
he
is
trans?
It's his
here.
breeding time.
You can see my screen.
Braving.
It's the wood grew dung heap.
Oh man, you can't miss that.
Can't miss out on
No.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So it's supposed to be a great time for you to take a shit.
It's once a month. You're very regular.
Madness.
I guess my
Yeah.
ears are twitching. Like I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Oh,
So,
it's the wood grew dung heap. There's a few of these throughout different places in Dolmenwood, but it's something that
oh,
the wood grew do. They drop that's guano. It's a huge pile of guano.
gotcha. How close to that am I?
Uh, well, if you, I mean, you're not far at all. I mean, it's just within 10 minutes from you now.
Well,
It look
I'm like, I look around and I'm like, sorry guys, gotta go do something real quick, and I start heading off in that direction to go do my thing.
Like you're just gonna leave?
Just give me a
We
minute.
can't smell that.
I'll be back in a minute.
oh yeah, you all can absolutely smell it.
He's following that smell.
Oh, bar of the gods, what's that smell?
I smell nothing.
Well, I mean, I always follow my nose.
Well, if you follow him, you come to this big, great this mound of guano. It's like 50 yards across. And it's the wood grews of this region travel miles around to use the communal heap. And as a matter of fact, there are a couple wood grews in the trees above it, just with their butts hanging over the edge, and they're just wrapping up their business.
Gross. Okay.
And
Yep.
so,
I'm going up a tree to go do the same thing.
excellent.
I'll do it too, just to
I'm,
be a part of the medal.
Oh god.
I didn't follow. I'm leaning on a tree somewhere.
I'm
other
going
than
back
where
to
they
the
were.
rest of the group.
I'll let them watch
Okay.
him poop.
So as that they do their business. As you continue on, you come the Bregel or the cleric, because he's really human. He just has half. I don't know what he is anymore. But that's okay.
He's a
I don't need
haggle.
to.
Half out.
He's a Hugel. So the
He's a
Hugel,
Bruman.
you get the attention, the idea that you're very close, and there's a clearing up ahead in these tangled woods of a very large mound, as well as there are some what would you say, like withering stones. Like coming out of this clearing, you see a ring of 7 standing stones, 15 to 20 feet long, maybe 5 to 10 feet across, in a circle. And as you approach, you start to hear just like this clanking, metal, irregular clanking sound coming up from the trees before the path leads, right before the path opens up is where you start to hear some of that noise.
And we're heading to the tomb, right?
You're headed towards the tomb,
Okay.
correct?
Oh,
Hey,
by the way,
what's
just
that
to let you
noise,
know,
guys?
my confusion with the second level order was my moon sign.
Oh, sure. Okay. Thank you. Now you can double up on that.
Well, eventually.
Eventually. The woodland. All right. So yeah, looming ahead is a circle of standing stones on a flat top hillock, and as you approach on the path, you like I said, there's this clanking metal sound that comes in from the trees around you. What do you do?
Does it sound like wind chimes?
It could be, yeah.
Well, anybody?
I mean, I've already pooped and I've already danced, so I figured I'd give some other people some chance to do some stuff.
I was joining in. I don't know if I caused some sort of faux pas not being, one of his people, but
Well, I mean, it's a faux poo, but it's okay.
oh,
Yeah, let's get away from the crap heap. I never said I have a closer.
But let's go. Let's get into serious mode before you guys all die
I got you.
too haphazardly. Lest you die, if you be too silly, right? So the foolhardy shall perish; those with resolve will survive. I'll tell you last time. You got a standing? Not really last time. Whatever we need, but there's a standing stone coming up ahead. You can tell from you're down a path, headed towards a clearing. In that clearing, it's a circle of standing stones.
How far am I from the tomb?
The tomb looks to be up past the standing stones, and map would tell me about 300-400 feet before you get to the mound.
All right. Well,
But
so
you cannot. All you can see is this massive mound with grass growing over it. It's not a fancy tomb. It's a mound.
yeah, that's fine. I'm going
Shall
to
we go
skirt.
around?
I'm going to skirt the standing stones
Standing.
because I don't trust the ancient ways.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll
I'm poking
finish
at Matt. I'm
goofing
poking
off.
at Mac. I'm poking at Mac and being like, "Hey, what is that?" And pointing at him because I'm curious.
Okay, he's muted. So as you start to skirt around the standing stones, which is fine, of course. In the stones, though, yeah, you could still see they are carved with ancient glyphs. They have a mysterious energy is coming from the center. But without walking up the hill the hillock that they're upon, you cannot see the center. But there's a green eldritch energy emanating from the center of that edifice.
Do I recognize the language?
You are not close enough. To you, it does appear to be more like pictures of or circles and lines, and it's kind of it's interesting. The runes, but they do have quite a bit of moss at the base of all these stones, like working its way up the stones. And that energy that I was saying is somewhat more hazy, as with the rain, makes it hard to discern. It's not like light coming up, but it's it's a little obscured through haze. But there's a greenish glow to it. Two of you said,
Stay further away.
"Speak up, por favor."
So they move further away from the standing stones.
I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, I can't. He's breaking up, and yeah.
You move further to or away? He took himself out.
He's
Okay,
probably
he'll-
resetting.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Dragon.
That better?
Maybe.
It
You're
seems to,
louder.
Okay, maybe we should be further away from the standing stones than we already are.
Yeah. Well,
well, you can
two of
Further
us are.
away. That's what.
Mm.
You can get about 40 feet away and be out of the forest and in the glade still. The forest, it doesn't encroach. There's like a good 40 to 30 feet of a space between the edge of the tangled wood and the standing stone in
Good.
this glade.
But is it
But
in Old Water or whatever that language is called?
it's possible. Like I said, you'd have to be closer to really tell what it is. But it does have some mistletoe hanging in the boughs of the between, going from stone to stone, moss growing up the side of it. You have told me that you'd all want to circle around. So as you do circle around, there is still that sound of the clanking on metal coming off the wind in the trees right to your west. As I'm going to assume you're going to go around to the left because you're gamers.
I'm
So
looking up into the what
No,
time of
no,
day is this?
that was this little doom rabbit that always went left. We go
No,
right.
he's right. My brain was left for sure.
Yeah.
So what you see are like these. It is starting to get dark, but because we're about okay. So you started early in the morning. You went about 3 hours. Then we had our incident at the pool, and we're going to take another hour or so out from there, maybe an hour and a half. So 4.5 hours. So that's about lunchtime. Then we're about we're in the afternoon now. You're all very, very wet too because it's been drizzling all day. And you're starting to get cold due to that too. You look up and you see these crude metal cutouts or of owls.
Oh no.
I immediately point that out to everybody. Look up in the trees, guys. Up there. Can they see that?
Anyone who takes the time to stop looks. If anyone wants to look closely, they climb a tree, maybe get a good look at it. Let me know.
I will.
Okay,
not?
I'll climb the tree too.
are you going to get on his back as he climbs the tree, or are you just going to climb the tree?
No, I'm gonna climb the tree.
Okay, just I don't know. For some reason, I feel like you want to climb on someone again. But you guys climb these
Also
trees.
climb tree.
I mean, I do like climbing, evidently, or watching people climb.
You little monkey bat boy. So you get up to these rusted streaked metal iron owls. The eyes are pentagrams.
Oh, lovely.
And they seem to be following
Correct
you.
or inversed?
I look to my fungus friend and
I don't know if that matters.
I say,
It does matter.
well, that's kind of creepy.
Okay, I'll check.
That's kind of creepy, don't you think? I'm not sure I like this place anymore.
It's correct. It's not inverse.
Okay.
Okay. You don't like this place anymore, do you? Okay, that's fine.
I'm climbing back down to tell everybody what I saw up there.
Wait, can I take one?
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
genius
you can
move.
grab one.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Great idea.
All right, you put your
Now
you
you know why we have to put up with him.
Right.
Okay, so how do you want to take it?
Just
All right.
grab it and yank it.
Let's hear.
So yeah, all right. So I can get up right on this thing, or like, what's the distance that I can get?
It's hanging from a tree. You're pretty
Let's
nimble.
climb in the tree. Yeah.
You're pretty nimble, and you it's not like you need to roll. You can climb right up by the branch as close as you can get to it. You could reach out and grab it if you want to.
Oh, I'm taking it.
Are you gonna reach out and grab it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. As soon as you put your hands on it, it feels unnaturally cold. But yeah, it's tied by a rope. You cut the rope, you untie the rope, or whatever you need to do.
I gotta go. Bye.
Oh, all right.
One of those things. And so it happens. So you grab and yeah, you have it in your hands. You want to put it in your pack. You can climb down with it under your arm, but it is gives you the chills also, like not just physically, but it's eerie. It's an eerie It's an eerie idol.
I'll put it in my pack and I'll bring it down, and then I'll show the party like, oh look, I have a memento. It's actually pretty chill.
So it's as he pulls it out, you can see it's these crude metal cutouts. They're flat, so you get a silhouette of an owl. And the wings are spread wide. It's rusty, range streaked with the pentagram, not inverted eyes, and you have that. You could put crude metal owl on your. Take a slot from your pack. The
All right.
Now the path that you were following, the trail, cuts through the center of the standing stones, but it also continues north, past the stones. So you could continue to circumvent or avoid the circle and meet back up with the path, which would lead you to the mound itself.
I do that.
Okay, so the mound itself has a massive granite slab sealing the mound. It's overgrown.
Do
And
I
the
feel
mound
any holy enchantment upon it?
you do not. It's honestly as you look closer, besides just the being covered with lichen and wild roses, it is nondescript.
Okay. I touch the slab. I lay my hand upon it.
It feels just like stone. There's not any eldritch or holy things emanating from it,
Okay.
or effect. The tomb itself, though, I don't know if I mentioned this. It is like probably 100 feet across. At
The slab that's closing in, yeah.
No. The mound itself. I'm sorry. The mound is about 100 feet. The slab would be probably 8.
So this
6 to
is
8
like a
feet
door, right?
wide. It's a seal. Yeah, it's sealed the tomb off. Yes.
Right. Well, I start cleaning the lichen off the slab and looking around and see if there's any other entrances. That's what
Or
I do.
any I'll search for any kind of latches or switches that might help us open it.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead, you guys, if you want to roll,
Okay.
real quick.
Search.
D6s. Yeah, D6. Search.
All right.
So
4.
I'm gonna say a turn goes by. Okay, a 4.
A 6.
Ooh, nice lady.
Another
Nice
6
COP.
from me.
Okay. All right. So you are all confident that it has been. It's at one point. This looks like after everything is cleared off, there are some symbols of showing like valor, runes of valor, old woldish, saying here lies the hero, the great hero of the war. And then this slab is made from a different hewn of stone. There's not any switches, panels. It is cut and fit and slid into the entryway.
Well, I guess I'm going to try to remove it. I'm assuming the big guy helps.
Mm-hmm. Between the two of you, it is incredibly heavy. You're not going to move it with just the two of you.
Okay.
Grabbing it
I,
and trying to.
I
pull
only
it.
got a 13 strength, but I'll lend a hand. Maybe a lever.
I take my rope and I start gathering some wood from around the area, and I'm trying to create I'm going to use the rope to try to get it affixed to the granite as best I can, and I'm going to take some sticks and lash them together, and then try to use a winding vise to pull it out.
So what you find is that the purchase in here is really difficult. It is a very tight fit. You can get maybe and it is also granite and stone around the threshold or the framing.
Yeah, I have a grappling hook as well, if that helps.
A grappling hook, pry bar, crowbar, shovel, any kind of leverage will assist. And then a combined strength score that's high enough will help move this.
Well, I'm trying to nullify that by using a twist screw, right, with the rope.
Certainly.
like you would
Certainly.
use for like removing brakes, right? The brake drums. It puts pressure and pulls, right? I'm trying to
Mhm.
construct a thing like this to assist us with our strength.
And then we can all pull, like, at our strength to it
That's
as
right.
well.
Well,
Yeah.
So
twist. We'd be
between
twisting a piece of wood, but yeah.
with the four of you, what's the total strength? What's your strength, GOP? We'll just go down the line.
All right, my strength is a straight 10.
10, Chester.
16.
Okay, 26. Lady, you said 13, so
Yep.
you're at 39.
And
And
Thundero's
with
16 as well.
sure or ethereal. Actually, the number I'm looking
14.
for, I changed the difficulty to a 40.
I'm 8.
With your advantage. Really, more than 4 people is too many chefs in the kitchen, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
which is not
We
enough.
can get 40 with we can get 40.
Absolutely. So you do this, and you start to hear the sound of that stone. Just that you would, yeah, stone on stone. And it takes probably a good 20 minutes. I'll knock off on the time, and then to put to put together the simple machine and to use your elbow grease. And as you do that, the slab is removed, and you see darkness beyond.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I'm assuming we
Okay,
have
good.
Well,
people with light here.
I can can I see past that darkness with my sight?
With your sight, yeah, you
Yeah.
can while they're getting the torch out and ready. Sure.
I'm kind of peering in there ahead of time just to see what's up.
Yeah, you see how far can you see? 30 feet, 40 feet, 9,
60.
60. Perfect. You can see a set of stairs going down into a hallway. It's all about 5 feet wide, so two people abreast could go down this. And and then there's a room beyond the hall, and that is you can see into a room, but it's the dimensions you're unable to discern.
Hey guys, there's steps down there and a room when you get to the bottom of them. It only looks like about 2 people can go in at a time.
Side by side, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
side by
in
side.
the front line then.
Yeah, once the light is lit, I mean it's my endeavor, so I head in.
Yeah. Okay. So you
He's
and the dark
carrying
vision
light.
guy in the front, and then
Okay.
I'll take the
I'll be.
back.
I'll carry the light.
Sweet.
Okay, so our marching order is again. Sorry, I was reading ahead.
it's all good.
Okay, 2 by 2. So who's 1 and 2?
Me and Thundera, I would guess.
Okay, so since Thundero's out, we're kind of gonna have to fade him into the background. But we'll
Okay,
go
I'll be
ethereal. Okay, so the chanter and the cleric up front for the muscle. Then 3 and 4.
Me. Celtic or whatever
Okay,
my name
one
is.
hunters and then hunter. Okay, so you'll put GOP put you in the rear.
Yeah, I'll go in the rear.
Okay. And Gummy Bear was in next to Lady. Okay. So then as you make your way down into the light is lighting up a room as you walk in. Anyone have are you all neutral? Is anyone lawful?
No.
I would assume. Oh, you're neutral.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. As you walk into this room, there's about you could tell just automatically. There are the room is the stone blocks of walls and ceiling. It's like a 10 feet high. The room is a 15 by 15. Someone might want a map because I think that's part of the OSR experience. So you went at 30 feet and then a 15 by 15 square. You enter right in the center. Dead center on the other three sides are openings, 5 feet wide. At the end, directly ahead of you, is another door. And then in the corner of each room is a plinth. And about a foot tall, standing on each of these are a different object. There is a silver chapes, which is a holy symbol, a wooden statue of a cherub, a holy book, and a thick candle. As you step in the room, the objects rise off of their plinths,
Oh.
and they speak in
Oh
this
crap!
shrill, sanctimonious tones. How dare you trespass the holy ground of our Lord Sir Chide? You unworthy rascals! Begone!
I respond that I say, my name is Windor Forlock. I am the ancestor of Sir Chide, here pilgriming to his tomb to show him respect.
You mean you're his descendant? He's your ancestor.
Would that be true, thou would be as lawful as Sir Chide. Thou art miscreants, knaves, interlopers. Begone!
No, you're very.
I'm gonna be looking for a person behind a curtain.
I think they would be dead because there's no oxygen down here.
Yeah,
Would
that
it be
could be
behind
Why
right.
you just tell
As
them?
they begin to float towards the group.
I'm not like turning around and backing up, but I'm slowly backing up those steps.
I
Turn
hold
on
out.
dead. Turn dead.
I hold out my holy symbol.
Hmm. The cherub flies up and gets to your right and the chapes and the holy book and the candle. The holy book itself is the doctrine of Saint Sedge, and it says to you, repeat the doctrine of Saint Sedge. You can give me a wisdom roll.
Sedge, is that Cygnus? Is that what you mean?
No, Sedge. Cygnus is
Okay.
another.
Okay. You want me to make a wisdom roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to light a candle with my torch?
You don't need to do anything at the moment.
Okay.
20.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Ooh.
The exact words of the text.
It's a D6. Add your
Oh.
ability score.
Jesus Christ.
He had it.
The
Just let
second
him
20
have
he
it.
rolls and he doesn't get to use
That's
it.
okay. I'm gonna give it to you. That's a good roll. I can't. But from now on, just so you all know, yeah, ability scores are on the 6-sided dice. Your target number will be a 4, so you have generally a 50-50 chance to start with, and then a modifier to adjust your roll. Okay, so yeah, if it's a negative, it's a negative, or if it's positive, it's a positive, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you without error repeat the doctrine of Saint Sedge, who at the moment I want to say he is the enforcer of the Crusaders. He represents the Crusaders and of their saints, and with that, the cherub begins to scold you for your wandering eyes, your wandering ways, and that you should be more pure to be and represent your forefather with purity. The candle scolds you and says that you are to be a light of the world and not a selfish rascal that you clearly are. And then, as they all
I'm not chaotic,
take,
you know.
I know, but they're
I get it.
They're
Okay.
hoity-toity little.
My response is, you are incorrect. The Lord has created this world. Therefore, his creation cannot be wrong. The world itself is neutral. Therefore, I follow the Lord's intent.
Well, without getting in, because they're not theological the
Oh, I
apologists.
thought you
They
were
do.
getting theological.
I didn't want to take the time on that, but instead they go to their their positions and rest, and they trouble you no more.
Okay.
Left, right, forward.
Oh, there's hallways. Okay.
There's a hallway to your left, a hallway to your right, and I'll use the compass direction. So you came in from the south. To the north is a door. To the east and west are hallways.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Well, the go left approach is usually the smart one.
Mhm.
So
There is a
so
door
we
too.
just so we're just
Yeah. I mean, does the door? What kind of door is it?
So it is a wooden door. It has banding across it, but it is also quite swollen from dampness.
Hmm.
Does this place
perfect
really
for
seem
me.
damp? Because if it was really damp, would there not be mold on the book or something?
Well, it's magical, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to examine the door.
Well, as you move around, you do see like there is a lot of dust on the floor, and his moving around and examining the door starts to reveal some colors beneath the dust. Yeah, you examine that door. It is, let's see, has the inscription on it that says "the most dear." Double doors,
Listen,
actually. So yeah, it's a.
you
Go
see
ahead.
this inscription, guys?
Yeah. What about it?
I don't know. What's it mean?
Well,
I don't
Suchai
know.
would be the most dear, would he not?
So should we go north?
It's
I
probably
would.
where he actually is laying,
Yeah, I
type
would.
of thing.
I would assume to check the door before going one way or the other. That's my character's take.
Okay.
One most dear.
Do it.
Well, there we go. The Mossman has spoken.
Do it.
So he checked the door, so I'm assuming there's no traps. So I go up to open it.
It is stuck. It is swollen. The well,
Hmm.
That's all
no,
right. I'll just go
actually, this door.
dismantle. Oh, go ahead.
No, this door actually it opens.
Okay.
Um, and in here, um, dancing in midair, waltzing above a fissure in the floor, are two floating skeletons, slick with moisture.
Same size room or bigger?
Larger room.
What? How big's the room?
It's well, with your torch, you could see out to this giant fissure in the center of the room. Your torch goes about 30 feet, right? Is it 30 feet on a torch?
I'm not sure.
I think so. So
Yeah.
actually, yeah, the flickering light, it shows you the entirety of this room. It's 15 feet wide. It's 30 feet long. Within it are 5 sarcophagus, as well as a fissure crossing the center of the room. Not completely. You could walk over. You could probably cross the fissure or go around it to the right. You'd have to maybe climb over a sarcophagus or so. But the floating skeletons are just dancing in midair. There is a sheets of slime coming, dripping from a hairline crack above the ceiling.
Are these
Does it go?
skeletons actual skeletons, or are they like the books and the candles and stuff like that?
These are skeletons that are dancing in the air, and they turn towards you and they say, "Join us, dance with us, join us." And as they circle around and waltz, one has a long string of iridescent blue pearls, the other a golden amulet.
Lady, go ahead.
Does the dripping from the ceiling match the crevice on the floor?
Does it match? Yes, it's dripping into the crevice.
Okay.
As far as its size and girth and all that, no, it's a hairline crack, but there's a fissure in the floor.
The fissure, that's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, I hate describing it when I built all these little things. So
Just show
second?
us then.
Yeah.
Grab them.
Oh, it. I miss the miniatures. That was the part I was looking forward to the most. Having the
Same.
little battle map
That's
and all
true.
that.
Yeah.
So someone's talk about something entertaining for about a minute while I set this up.
I chastise the skeletons for invading and befouling the tomb of Sir Chide. How dare you even? As I begin
Wait.
to try to turn them. How's that?
Do you chide them?
I do chide them. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you caught that.
In
pun.
old waters, I
Thank you.
tell them to
Yes.
be
Pun intended. Yeah.
in old waters. In old.
I'm taking interest in dancing the dance, but I'm not like trying to dance with them. I'm
Oh,
just
we'll just
watching
throw
them
you up
dance.
there with them. Go ahead and dance all you
Was-
like.
Yeah. At
Do you
first
think
I
that-
thought
This would be
He's-
Reveille, wouldn't it? The Reveille?
yeah, at first I thought he like when I first heard the name Sir Chide, I thought he said Sir Chive, and I was like, Sir Chive, the Green Onion Knight.
What were you trying to say, Ethereal?
In old waters, I tell them, "Be gone, thoughts."
Okay. Dang, that's an interesting thing to insult a skeleton with, but
Especially seeing as it's thousands of years out of place, but that's awesome. Yeah.
you're just way
Amy
ahead
would
of your
like to
time.
know if Mossman would be counted as shrubbery. I would agree. I would think so. And I think he and John Cleese need to get together and have a conversation. So
We do. We really do.
Definitely.
Oh man. No, this is the most adorable character I've ever ran. Even more adorable than Bull. Bull is just
no, this character is way better than Bull. 1,000
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
yeah. Bull was
I mean, the
Bull
voice,
was crazy.
the voice alone
Yeah.
is worth it.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
So I guess it's
Anywho.
good that Pandaro's character is backed out on this because dead people and things. He's creeped out. He stayed up top. He's watching over everything.
Yeah, he's watching the camp. He's setting up the camp. That's what he's doing. Hope he's all right. It sounds like he must have had some kind of family issue or something.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, something, I don't know.
He did the whole like old school cartoon Scooby Doo jump up in the air and run midair thing to get away. Yeah.
Dun, dun,
That's
dun, dun,
my
dun.
head canon. Anyways.
Oh,
welcome back,
What?
Pandaro.
Oh, we were just talking about you.
There are
It's not-
skeletons.
It's not a very welcome back, but what's going on?
What do you mean it's not a welcome
Oh.
back? We're happy to have you here. You have some problems?
That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, my dog destroyed my wife's antique couch.
I had a
Oh,
feeling it was the dog.
Oh.
That's what
Oh,
puppies
no.
do.
He's not a puppy. He's just a piece of shit.
oh man.
Well,
Anyway, hi
we are
guys.
in a
What's going on?
tomb. We are in a tomb, so we just assumed that you were staying out of the tomb and making camp.
That's okay. He finished and he's in here now.
And he come down the steps. Hey guys.
Just in time to find
What
two
is this?
dancing skeletons.
Yeah, we're in a large room, and there's slime all over the walls, slime dripping from the ceiling, the middle of the like a crevice in the ceiling into a crevice in the floor. There are two slimy skeletons, looks like females dancing in the air, and there are 5 sarcophagi. I would assume that they're either the tombs of the 5 prophets or representing them. I am attempting to turn them. Bill is setting up a battle map.
Wonderful.
Up the speed.
We're killing skeletons.
I hope so.
Mhm.
Got
Now
it.
I'm trying to map, but I don't think I'm doing a very good job.
Well,
more like finishing.
yeah,
job.
I've been mapping as well, and so far we have gone nowhere. So
We
you're
really
you're good.
haven't.
You're good. You're good.
We've been to a handful of places.
Yeah, at least
It's
we're in a dungeon though. That's good.
Yes, yes. I feel like this is progress.
It is progress.
It's like the story of all my campaigns. Apparently, you guys just go nowhere fast. Someone dies, and then it's 10 o'clock. But that's okay.
You know what? I felt like I felt like the Tyranny of Dragons stuff actually went pretty well.
I think it
mean,
went
Well,
really
hey,
well.
this is going great as long as you're a wood grew. But for everyone else,
true.
I mean, I thought Salt Marsh moved pretty quickly.
small,
Yeah, it did.
salt marsh. Yeah,
Was that Bill or Bob?
No, that was
me. I ran salt.
That
marsh.
was- yeah.
That was Bill.
Yeah, that's well,
because remember I was trying to get you to fight Bob as
yeah.
like I was trying to accuse him of trying to ruin my lady honor. You know,
All right. What was I?
Yeah.
What character was I playing?
you were playing
Knight.
a paladin,
Oh, of course
Paladin,
I was.
that's what it was.
Yeah, of course I was.
and yeah,
A holier than thou paladin.
Oh well,
Mhm.
is there any other?
yeah, right. Like you really aren't narrowing it down
You're
there.
not. Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh,
Then I
man.
did my job. Awesome.
You
That was the
did.
one where I was the mage, but I punched things more than I did magic.
All right,
Mhm.
right. That was the pirates,
Okay.
right?
Yes, the pirate.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, salt marsh. That's the pirate one.
We found the haunted house and
Mm-hmm.
That's a good old UK module UK1, the first one that they launched from TSR UK. Okay, now that I've got this set up, I gotta
Okay,
click
I
on this
posted
share
my little
screen.
map in D&D stuff.
All right, cool.
yeah, that's the
If it's
campaign
right,
that
if it-
lady
if it-
always
if-
references.
If it matches Chester's, that is.
Yeah.
Well, we
But that is
literally
the-
went down a hallway into a small room into a bigger one. We've only gone straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
too hard. So we'll say this right
What's
here.
that?
Minis
Oh,
are
nice.
back, baby.
Yes. This is where Bill shines right here.
Yeah.
So this is an impromptu little fissure. Imagine it's kind of going down. You can't really see the bottom, but I didn't want to take the time to make it black.
It's all good.
All right. So you have a sarcophagus here. These skeletons are going to be, they're up dancing in the air. There is above this fissure, coming down from the ceiling, is this haze of, or this film, this slime. Okay.
That's
Now,
close.
now Thundero, just the one detail that these adventurers missed or didn't repeat to you was that there was a plaque or a, what did I say, was on the door.
Archer?
Above the door was a saying that said the most deer.
The most dear.
The most deer.
Yeah.
Like
the most
two
deer.
E's or deer like something you like?
As in DEAR.
Okay.
As in those who are dear to you. These are the most dear. And there was some kind of color on the floor. It was hard that the floor was very dusty, but some of the walking around had shown that some color
Are we
underneath.
in what's his name's tomb? Where the ring is that I'm
yeah,
looking
but they had they moved past the entry foyer, which was like a 15 by 15, and into the first room to the north.
for?
And in here, dancing in midair, arm in arm, and slowly waltzing above this fissure on the floor, so they're above this, are these two skeletons. One is wearing a gold amulet, and another is wearing a string of blue pearls, iridescent pearls, and they are slick with this moisture.
Lovely.
And as you come in, they welcome you, say, "Whoa, strangers, come and join our dance, please."
Why is it always the undead?
Maybe we should.
Seeing as I'm
Want to try
standing
it.
right next to that sarcophagus, and I know the the prophets and their symbols, the 5 prophets and
Yeah,
their
that'd be you.
symbols well. Is that symbol on top of the prophet equal to one of the 5 prophets?
You look at one of the symbols, on the one to your
My right.
right here, the one that has that sword is what I did on the design on it. Says Brandy with the good, elder brother.
Okay, so these are his
Family.
group. Yeah, his adventuring party. Okay. Well, unless anyone's going to do
Well,
anything else, I'm going to try to turn these undead because how dare they even?
Oh, and
Exist.
let's just say these two are open.
Oh, your minis are always great, Bill.
Oh, what's really cool is I printed some. I have a printer now. I printed some guys that'll fit inside there.
Oh,
They look so cool.
nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Nice.
So it's almost like Roll20.
So,
So you want me to
Oh, it
make a?
opens too.
It does, yeah. You want me to make a roll or not bother?
Oh, if you're going to turn them, you have to go through the whole thing.
Okay.
So
I will
roll
attempt.
on.
I will attempt it.
we could just leave them alone. They seem to just be fine dancing.
Undead within my ancestor's tomb, not a chance. I roll a 4. It's shit.
It looks like maybe they came out of
Yeah, that's what I was
two
thinking.
of his friends.
I don't know that.
These are
It
his.
doesn't matter. Undead are not acceptable creatures. They're not acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must be
I'm a
purged.
pleuratine cleric. They're undead are unacceptable. Yeah,
I
I've
agree.
failed miserably.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Just
they
Now
focus
you,
for a minute.
they
now
do
you pissed them
not.
off.
They occasionally during their waltz they do turn and look and say dance with us, enjoy, and you want to join us in our revelry, our eternal dance. Make a roll, Woodgrew.
Uh-oh.
Am I
Does
rolling?
he really want to dance with them for eternity?
Do you want to dance?
This is that thing wherever you see anyone, excuse me, anyone in like a revelry, you're boogieing down.
Yeah, yeah.
Boogie
Am I
fever.
rolling 20 or am I
This
rolling?
is a ability check, so like
Oh,
Six or
six.
seven.
these are all
Okay.
sixers.
D6 to resist the
So
boogie.
really, the 20
Or
is only for combat. So you
yeah,
save.
okay.
That's good. Okay, yeah, 20 is just combat related. Yeah,
So
I
now
have
you
these.
boogie
I have
woogie
I
these
woogie.
little
shuffle.
guys. They
I
sit
shuffle
right.
my feet very uncomfortable because they're dead, and I want to dance with them, but I don't want to dance with them at the same time.
Right. Okay. So the wood grew is tempted, but he's able to abstain. So, do you guys want to attack them? Do you want to leave them be? Do you want to? Your turn failed, so you're not. It's not
Yeah,
going to
I
work
know.
on these.
Well, the one on the the lid on the floor, I'm going to read it.
The lid on the floor. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. The lid on the floor says Lord Bridgeforwith, Father. And there is a portrait actually engraved in these brass plaques that are on the coffers is what they are. It's not just stone engraving, but so the one on the right, you had Brandy with the Good. It has a bespectacled man with his head bowed, leaning on his staff, and now Lord Bridgeforwith is a stocky, round-headed, chunky beard.
Um,
Father.
I call out to him, I'm making an assumption. I call out to him and I say, "Why do you lay in unrestless sleep?"
And he turns to you. And says, why should I sleep when I could dance with my love forever and ever? Join us and love us. We love you and our son and our daughters.
What would my ancestor, Sir Chide, think of you? If anybody has anything
Dance.
they want to say or do, just go ahead, guys. I'm just kind of reacting.
My character is just here. This is not really anything that he feel
I'm
like. He
waiting to
doesn't feel
see.
strongly about
I'm
this.
waiting to see if you're going to engage in combat with them. I'll just burn them with a torch if I can
I'd rather
when you
not,
engage.
but I mean,
I know. I know.
I'm trying to figure out the puzzles. What I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Our chide, the hero, our chide. And they continue
Okay,
to
how about
dance.
you try gassing them?
What was that,
The
Ethereal?
yellow. I say two of you try gassing with them.
Jesus.
Yeah, we can take the wood grew and throw them up there.
We could also have a lady try and lasso one of them down and just throw them back in their grips.
Tomb and
Or
put 'em-
we could just walk around to the right.
yeah,
Could.
Yeah.
Let them dance.
climb
Let 'em
over
dance.
They're
the.
not.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
not
I'm
hurting
fine
much.
with that, but I just was wondering what your character would do because
Well, I don't have the power to turn them, so
Okay.
I
Fair
want to. I'm assuming at the end of this room there's a door.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to skirt around to the right and get around them back to the door, I guess. I mean, if I got to fight, I got to fight. But these are compatriots of Sir Chide, so I don't like that they're undead, but these are extenuating circumstances. So that's what my character does.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
fair
following him.
enough. So you guys are going to
I
go
go
around
with
to the
them.
right,
Don't
avoiding
split
the.
the party.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I stepped away a little bit. So you're going. You're going to avoid and kind of just do your thing and go around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as you do, yeah, you have double doors down on the other end. Kind of off camera here a little bit, but
Probably
Um,
another 3 because it's 60.
so the total length here would be 30, right? 5, 10,
5,
15,
10,
20,
15,
25.
20, 25,
Yeah, 15 by 30.
15, 50.
Then you have double doors here on the end, which would you
Right.
could just take one square up for that.
Uh-huh. Oh, 1 square. Okay.
Yeah, one square would be fine. And that door, let's see. And you guys is anyone going to investigate you're just going to avoid them entirely,
Gonna
right?
try.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I could take a piece of like wood or something, because I think I have some wood on me still. Take like a piece of like one of the sticks I have for wood, and I'm just gonna like put it over and just get some of that slime drip down on it and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. So as you put it through this kind of translucent, purplish slime that's dripping into the fissure, and it's coated the skeletons. You touch it, the how what is it, like a foot long? Is it like a couple inches? How big is this? How big is your wood?
Oh boy. No, well, it would just be like
mosslings.
it'd be one of like the pieces of wood. So I mean, it'd probably be like a foot long or something. Maybe like
Sure.
it's one of the
Okay,
pieces
okay.
I was using for firewood. So
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. So the slime, as you let it coat it, you feel it. It is completely weightless in your hand.
the whole thing.
The wood, yeah. What? Yeah.
Ooh.
What do
Hey,
you
I
do?
think this is some kind of magical goo, eh?
So yeah, if you're because while you're, I mean, you feel that but it's like feel as if you're holding like a piece of foam, man, like a foot long piece of foam. There's nothing to it. Like its weight is all. It went from a log or a stick, a piece of a faggot, to like nothing.
We're gonna get. Okay, wow. I'm gonna take some of the rope from my bag. I'm gonna tie it around me, and then I'm going to hand off the other end. Let's see. Yeah, Thundara, I'm giving it to you.
So okay.
What are you giving me?
I'm giving you. So I've got a rope tied around me. I've got the other end. I've got the other end. I'm handing you, right?
Mhm.
And then I'm going to touch the goo on the wood.
Oh boy.
I ask you, Adrian, to check the door, please.
All right, I'm gonna go check the door while that's all going down.
Okay, so we'll take another turn for that. And so,
What happens?
well, So the wood, you tie it to the wood to a rope, and the rope to you, or you? I'm sorry.
No. I tie the rope to me. I
Okay.
give the other end of the rope to Thundaro to hold. Then
Okay.
I'm gonna touch the goo.
He's gonna
Okay.
take a goo shower.
So your hand becomes a little tingly as it passes through the goo, and then it feels like your arm is asleep. It's just like
All those
What-
needles.
all
Ooh.
not so much like the tingly sensation, but the weightless sensation of like when your arm is asleep. You know,
Okay,
ever
but I
had-
can move. I can move it.
you
Still.
can
Like,
move it. Yeah.
all right. Ooh.
But
Yeah, I
actually,
wanna
first
cover-
give me
yeah.
a save versus spell.
Okay. I actually have pretty good saves versus spells, so that's good. All right, here we go. No. It's only
Okay.
a 10.
It's only a 10. So yeah, the slime just works its way around your body, and now you have are floating now.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah. So
I'm like a
Uh,
Have fun.
balloon. I'm a bossy balloon.
so
Oh, God.
I have to mark that down. I'm not telling you, but yeah, you are now floating for a indeterminate period of time.
This is exactly what I wanted. I'm so happy.
Okay, so that takes a turn.
I'm checking
boy.
the door
I'm floating
while
through
this
the
is
air.
all
eh?
going on.
So yeah, you are weightless now. And the skeletons turn to you and say, "Oh, wonderful! Dance with us!" And they start dancing towards you, and they try to bring you into their couples dance and make it a threesome.
With
Oh.
tuppence for paper and string.
Well, good thing I
You
have the
can
rope
have
around
your own
me.
sets of wings. With your
Yep.
feet to the ground, you're a bird in flight, with your first holding light to the string of your kite. Oh, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Sorry,
Oh no.
Mary
Go
Poppins.
fly,
Yeah,
a boss
Mary
lady.
Poppins.
Yep,
Mm.
yep.
Okay, so he's singing a song, and which
Woodgrew
one?
went to the door. Yes, this door. Let's see.
I'm gonna go to the open tomb then, since we're standing around waiting for another round.
Let me. Okay. Let me. That's fine. Let me do this. Yeah. There should be a quick description of all that crap somewhere.
So, how high is this ceiling?
10 feet.
Okay.
That sounds so good. Okay. Oh yeah, that and the there are some inanimate objects in the entryway who are all very offended by your unlawful presence.
Yeah,
And I mean that in alignment sense.
yeah. And now,
Or-
you're Mr. Banks.
Okay, so let's have the woman join them.
What?
Maybe we should join them so that we have an even pair.
Oh.
I'm not joining them.
The two on
I didn't know your character was a female.
Now, these doors are locked.
Yeah.
Hey, these doors are locked, man.
Can you
So
unlock them?
I'm gonna try.
Cool.
What are they made of? Just wood?
Wood with iron bands.
I'm gonna try to
And
pick
where are
them, but
the
I'm gonna
hinges?
check for traps, kind of, to see if if they're trapped. What do I need to roll?
It's on your character sheet, right? So
I'm looking.
It's a D6 plus
Yeah.
your
D6.
That's your
skill.
I mean,
dexterity.
I could roll for you, and then. So what's your goal for finding traps? There are none.
There are none.
Yeah. No, your
So
lockpick.
it'd
you
be
could
a
roll.
survival something? Wouldn't it be some kind of survival?
No, you should have find remove traps. I would imagine.
Yeah.
But
As
of
a
course,
target skill?
as a thief skill, yeah.
Jeez.
And you rolled a 3 on. No, man, your lockpicks are not up to the job.
Yeah.
Or it's you, but whatever you want to place, wherever you want to place blame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be sitting there struggling with it.
Okay.
You can retry. I mean,
I'm gonna retry, but I can't
If-
retry yet, can
It just takes a turn. So he's been
Yeah.
struggling with it for about 20 minutes. Roll again.
I?
Do you want to? Do you have the patience to watch for him, or y'all?
Yeah,
Y'all?
I'm just
I'm being patient.
Okay.
I would rather not try to break anything in here. I'm trying to be
Yeah.
respectful,
I'm sticking my tongue out. I'm really digging in there with the
focused,
block now.
focused.
Focused,
I I asked the
deep focus.
dancers, "Hey, you guys got a key?
It might be one of those things they're carrying.
You know where one of those keys
That's
are
good.
or something?"
I rolled a
So
five.
they have danced their way. Now there's after that 20 minutes, they're dancing their way out of the room right now.
Okay, bye then.
Going what? West?
South.
Wow.
Yeah, we probably should follow them so make sure they don't kill our teammate.
Why would they?
Well, he's got a hold of the rope, so he ain't going too far.
Yeah, there's no one.
Are you
We're all.
dancing with them? I didn't. I just said they moved towards you, invited you. I didn't know if you took them up
Oh.
on.
Oh no, I was up there with them because I was just floating around in the room.
Yeah. All right. So you're scooped up into their soiree. So.
But I was attached to that rope, so I wouldn't
Uh-huh.
get like dragged away.
Well, poink. You get pulled out of their embrace. They don't try and force you. They don't. They pass
Oh.
into the next room, and where the artifacts are. And the artifacts do not
Attack them.
attack
or,
them.
Or roar at them.
No,
We
they
rolled
don't
a-
berate. They don't berate them or scold them either. The door is unlocked, so there you go.
I rolled a
Good.
5 on my
Oh,
on my.
good job. Good job.
Yeah, yeah. The door is up to you. What do you do now?
I open it.
There is a large. Two turns to pass. So there is a large creaking sound,
Hmm.
and my tablet is frozen.
Perfect.
Dun 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 dun.
So I'm sorry about this, but I have to kick it real quick.
Don't
What?
kick it. You may break the screen.
Can you kick it?
Mm,
No.
Yes,
Okay.
you can.
I do have. Yes, I can.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I can. I do have it. I should have it on my computer also. Yeah, I've had this tablet for like 7 years, and now that the OS is starting to
Yeah,
teeter.
that's why I changed mine too.
Yeah, I'm sad because it's like I've got like a terabyte of stuff on here. It was such a good deal back in the day. But live and let die, as they say.
Dun, 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 dun.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
So what's
Um,
in the room?
Well, the room is. Let's see. Your torch is.
On me.
It's about 10, 20, 30, 40. You've got about 10 to 20 minutes left on your torch. Okay. So you are going to have to light a new one soon.
I got 5, so I'm good.
Yeah, awesome.
Am I still a balloon?
Yes, you are still a balloon. In this room, it's another room 15 feet wide. And as you get into it, the torch just barely reaches the end of the room. There are 4 pillars going down the center of it. And we are in this room. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Massive. There are 2 alcoves at the end of the room that go east and west, about about 20 feet down on the east and west, 20 feet from where you are to almost the center, right, are 2 halls going east and west. Then another 20 feet, there is another 5-foot length. So you have alcoves and, like I said, 4 pillars running equidistant from north to south down the very center of the room.
What's at the very back of the room to the north?
You cannot tell because it is.
I'm heading in, so.
So
and
from as soon as
Thundera
you
has
start
a new
heading,
toy.
has a new
I
toy.
do. I do. I'm gonna yank that in behind me. Let it
We
bounce off the ceiling.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right.
Wow,
As
this
you
place is
enter,
really big.
in the room, there is an audible a growling like of a beast, and the room reverberates from that growling. The growling is actually in stereo. There's more than one source coming from the end of the room,
Well,
where you have two double doors.
I
And
stop at the door.
hold on, I can do a picture here of what you see, also. And then oh, wait, that's not the. Oh, I hate this. Sorry.
It's okay.
What's the distance between each pillar? Was it 10
They're
foot?
I just said they're equal distance, so you can have to map it
Yeah.
out like that. Sorry, that's the detail I got for you.
Oh, by the way, what time are we
I'm
going?
trying to get I want to get a little screenshot here.
I was just waiting to see where he got to a point to stop.
Okay.
Well, I can go all night, man. I took D&D Viagra.
Well, I meant for Chester's sake, but
Oh well, for Chester's sake, I'll go easy on him.
yeah,
He's tender.
just the tip, man. Just the tip.
No. Come on, screenshot. Open up.
Reverts the lot of you.
Preverts. Captain Prevert over here. Stop streaming there. And then I'm going to stream this right here.
That was my other character, Thundera. This one's different.
Yeah.
Captain Prevert, yeah.
So this is what's at the end. Sorry, I'm sleep deprived, but here you go. And as you enter the room, you hear growling emanating from those statues.
Oh, great.
What statues?
Mm.
Look at the screen share, my friend.
I'm trying to find it. Okay.
Now the
Go to live.
Ooh.
You should just go into the Discord.
Okay.
But you know,
I
but
see it.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking-
I
yeah,
know
that's a good
Discord.
idea. I didn't even think of. There we
Well,
go.
it says call to the champions.
Yeah, this
This
could
is
also
a
be shared online though too to the viewers. But I'll drop it in the
Yeah,
D&D
definitely.
stuff for
Needs to
y'all.
be online.
I think it says companions, but sure.
Lady, your map that you shared is perfect.
Let
there
me
on
see.
the
My old man
also.
eyes. You are correct. There is no H.
Yep.
It is
There's
companions.
0H.
call to the companions. Yeah.
Can't-
I'm not second level where I can have a pet either. Damn it.
That's
Joking.
that's a
I know
big
they're
Gotta be
over-
getting pretty close after today.
I
those
know
are
they're
statues?
too big. No, they're
mean,
growling.
We survived an orgy, so
Are they growling statues though?
There's a dog pile. Clothes are on.
Okay.
Who's
Well,
the
I guess this
prevert
would be a
now?
good place to stop then.
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
stop with
fine.
the growling
That's fine.
statues. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you hope we can level up.
Well, that's great. We got in combat. We had like 2 combats, and we started a dungeon crawl all on the same night. There was progress. It was slow start, but now we're up and running.
I killed a guy. I'm happy.
Yeah, you did.
And nobody on your team died tonight. That's a
That is
new.
definitely progress.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was
my
close.
plan.
It was
My
very,
plan
very close. You were
didn't
one
quite-
strike away from death because when you're sleeping, if they would have hit you, you're dead. You just can't
Yeah.
survive it.
It's automatic death.
But your guys jumped in and covered for you, man. As soon as they could,
Quite
they got there
literally.
right away. Yep. And we had miniatures.
I mean,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
always
the
good.
plan worked. The plan worked fairly decently. I didn't expect everybody else to join in on the tackle, but
You are like when they say no plan meets, what's the saying about the plan and meet the enemy or whatnot?
No
Never goes
plan
the
survives first contact with the enemy.
Okay,
Yeah.
now instead of enemy, insert Woodgrew.
Sure.
No plan survives contact.
He
with
is the
Woodgrew.
enemy. Maybe we should have kicked him into the slime
No,
hole.
seriously, that race is just freaking chaos. They are built to just disrupt every single thing in the game.
Yeah.
They're absolutely
Yeah.
chaotic.
So if
they
we
definitely
come,
are.
why don't we just throw him up there on the steps then?
Let's see what
Well,
happens.
chaos. He's kind of on your side. Oh
Yeah.
no.
I
Mm.
mean,
Kind of.
the dog pile worked.
Anyway, very good. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. We appreciate it. Come back next week where we'll continue with statue dogs and doors that talk about companions, not champions. Nevertheless, of course, we will be back on Sunday for our night owls. So come on back and we'll see you guys then.
You got
Nevertheless,
drawing
7
this
p.m.
drawing this
7
week?
p.m.
we do. Yeah.
Eastern
Yeah.
Standard Time.
That's
Yeah,
right.
let's see. What's tonight or next week? The schedule on the drawing is not listed, so I don't know.
This Sunday, Chester and I are going to be talking more about Penguin.
Yep.
There
Oh,
will be
well, there you go.
spoilers.
There will be
Just going to
spoilers.
warn you right now because we are going to talk about this
We
show.
are. We
It's
are.
going on.
Spoilerific with pictures.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Nope. No political talk.
Well,
Well, I'm sure there'll be some. But
oh,
How can you
speaking of
not?
political
How
talk,
can
before
you
we
not?
go, we can all celebrate. The meme has become reality. The Department
Mhm.
of Government Efficiency exists.
It
Yeah.
Trump
does.
just
It does.
announced it. It
Yeah.
is real.
Hell
It
yeah.
does.
The
Dukes-
Department of Government Efficiency.
yeah,
That's
it's
right.
Elon
Doge.
Musk. Just call it Elon Musk.
Yeah.
But no,
He's
I mean,
unleashing the Musk.
Trump is doing what he said, and we have to wait and see. But it
People
looks good.
gotta quit blackpilling at every rumor. It's
I
driving
know.
me nuts.
It is.
Calm down.
Yeah. And
Calm
of
down.
course, the liberals are losing their mind and disintegrating and attacking each
Yep.
other and blaming each other, which is normal. But yeah, things are looking good in that department. Nevertheless,
So
we will check you out then and come on back. So
the
later.
one question I have. Oh, I'll wait. It's okay.
Afuera.
Good night, all.
I live to dance again.
He loses his horn.
People going through keto have to shake their heads because they've got cancer.
Keto.
Keto chemo. Yeah. I'm going on the hair